No, please no.
Oh, can't wait.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, please no. I already get in trouble enough everywhere else, so.
If anyone's gonna get canceled, it's me. I'm the one who's doing the most talking today.
Okay, so, stream is live. You guys can go check it out. I am going to give everyone a option for sound check in the Discord. Let people know to come check things out and let us know if everything's going good.
There was a few people who wanted to join the stream, or at least the chat, even if they weren't in the game, which is fine.
Yeah, it was... Who was it? Someone. Zeno?
Yeah, I think it was Zeno. I think he's just in a different time zone, so it made it kind of hard.
Zeno's the new guy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, so that's out there for
Yep.
everybody.
Yep. I hear the graininess from my headset.
I mean, you sound all right.
How do I make this? Oh! Okay. Okay, how do I... Confucian.
Confucian say, what?
I'm just trying to mess with things. Is there a full... Oh,
Hello.
who farted on their way in?
Oh, we
Am
got
I
Chess.
late?
Yes.
Am I late? I hope I'm not.
You're a
I didn't
little
notice
late.
everyone was in voice
You're
chat.
late. It's cool. We're still waiting on other people.
Okay.
You were so late.
You're like 4 hours late. We just ended.
You missed it. I got married.
Well, now I know you're lying. Bitch ain't got Riz.
Dude, same.
Oh, and you do.
Well, the only thing you missed is that we all got chicken strips without you.
Yeah, we did.
I do want to get food. But I don't want to hold everything up.
You're not. We're still
You're
waiting
not
for-
holding people up now. We're waiting on two more people?
Two.
Okay.
Matt is got children, and Azaz is GTAing his way home.
How long
think
approximately
he's-
do I have?
I don't know, 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
Do you think he's 2D GTAing or 3D GTAing?
Whichever one results in the least amount of casualties.
I'm picturing him like driving in that one Simpsons game where you have to like collect the donuts.
I just
keep hit making and God run.
madder and madder. Oh man, Simpsons Hit and Run was so good.
Yeah, it was great. I imagined Crazy Taxi. And now all I want to do is listen to The Offspring.
Okay, I'll be right back.
There we go.
Honey, have you checked out stream? Is it looking appropriate to your wants and needs?
Yeah. Yep, it's looking great.
Can you do anything on Roll20 to test visuals and or moving around or things?
Yeah, actually, and I should have everyone test other stuff as well. Let's do
Yes.
this real fast.
Whoa!
Testing.
Did it?
Yeah, it changed.
There we go.
Looked good.
I see clock tower.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Up in the top right corner, you all should see little tokens for your characters.
I see
I
mine.
just want to make sure that all of you can move your character tokens. I assign them to you all, but you should be able to. So just like wiggle them
Wait.
around.
Wait.
Do I just like click and drag or?
Yep.
Wait. Oh wait.
I see wiggling and moving.
Ooh,
That's-
ooh,
I'm
ooh.
looking
bouncing
good.
off the walls.
How do I zoom it into like being able to like get up there? Like I'm clicking and oh, never mind. I see how to do it.
Dude, that messed with me
Yeah.
so bad. I haven't messed with anything Roll20 until today, and so I'm sitting there going,
There we go.
honey, why can't I make the screen change sizes?
It's been so long since I've used Roll20.
It is a little weird. Like it doesn't center screen.
Yeah, no, it took me a minute
No,
to make it
it
look any
doesn't.
kind of okay.
I'm looking at the stream. It looks fine.
Good.
While we're here, so that you guys know, if you're looking on the bar on the left-hand side, you have your little select arrow. Then you have
Yeah.
your hand to pan back and forth.
Mhm.
The other thing you want to do at the kind of third from the bottom is the measure tool.
Mhm.
So you'll see that you have a move speed for your character, like 35 feet or whatever. You can use the measure tool to measure how far on the map you can go. Like this should be
Mhm.
popping up. I don't know if you guys.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So you can check from where you are and see how far you can go. All of these squares are 5 feet.
All right,
Whoa.
sweetheart. So my engagement with tonight is to facilitate
Drink and
chicken
take
strips, drinks, and a general sense of shenaniganery. Yeah, fuckery.
Yes.
So as long as the stream
Hogwash.
is functioning well enough for you guys, I think I'm going to bow out for a few minutes to go start those adventures and get some chicken strips for us.
Excellent.
Bow wow.
Is everything looking good so far?
Everything is looking great. Thanks, love.
All right. I will be back in a little bit to help continue to facilitate shenaniganery.
Sounds good.
Shenaniganery.
Chicanery.
Anyone here a Better Call Saul fan?
I started season 1 2 days ago.
It's good. You'll love it. It was really. If you've watched Breaking Bad, it's excellent. If you haven't watched Breaking Bad, it's even more excellent. It's just good.
I've seen a little bit of Breaking Bad, only because my sister showed me a little.
It's one of my favorite shows, but it's also very, I don't know, full of itself sometimes.
How do I?
That is a note from the meme.
Okay.
I like the circusy vibe that stuff going on.
Oh yes, we're doing dark circus vibes.
So long as it's not Dark Carnival.
Dark Carnival? Why not?
That's a level from Left 4 Dead that I notoriously wouldn't skip it. But that's because I'm a wimp.
Do you know if there's any way to what are those called? The little profile pictures at the bottom. Is there any way to like make them smaller?
Yeah.
Yes.
Open up that little side panel, go to settings, and audio video display. And you can make it large, regular, small, or just names, which is what I have it at.
Okay. Oh great, okay.
Well, Jay, there is an issue. I
Yes.
will not be able to follow Rule 6. I'm notoriously bad at having fun.
The weird thing about D&D is how much your fun depends on other people doing things well and having fun. Like, I won't have fun in a campaign until I know everyone else is enjoying themselves. So it seems like a lot of just making sure that everyone is chill and doing things that they find enjoyable. Because, like, some people are really into roleplay, some people aren't, some people really want combat. You know, figuring that is the key to enjoying ourselves.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure I'll have a blast. I was just making a joke.
It's... Oh my god, sorry. I spoke mignon. I need more coffee. Ooh. Oh my god. Maybe I shouldn't be drinking alcohol. I'll fall asleep.
If you fall asleep, does that mean we win?
Yeah, automatically the campaign's over, you win. Collect $100, you can pass go.
Yes.
Gonna go get a drink quick. Be right back.
I muted myself to sneeze and forgot to unmute myself.
Everybody has an emoji.
Hmm?
Everyone's got like little emojis by their thing.
Oh!
How do you do that?
Add
Oh,
status?
Oh, I see.
Ooh, what's my status? In the zone.
Oh, I gotta do a buddy simulator one. This one. Oh.
Oh, hi, Croissant! Oh my gosh, we actually have someone in the stream. We're waiting for people to show up, so right now this is going to be extremely boring. Hopefully things should be happening here shortly.
Yes. It's very quiet and chill.
Can't believe Tess would make us wait.
I know, right?
Chess playing?
Yeah, she's our Aarakocra. The bird. Steros.
Oh, okay, okay.
Where Madness, Hunter. I'm offended. I'm hurt. Madness is getting me chicken strips because he's perfect. He should be back soon. Today I'm running the show.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
Crossbow wielding turtle man.
It's so good.
Right now I am dying. Oh my goodness. These things are hilarious.
D&D. I have actually seen a D&D campaign that was supposed to take place in the Monster Hunter universe. I considered trying to see if I could run it, but I decided to go with my own kind of personal campaign, but that's something people would be interested in. I'd be willing to attempt it.
You know it.
I'd be down.
I have no idea how it'd even work. It'd be fun to try it.
Fighting Tigrex, we just cast multiple flash bombs.
It would be very fun for me to play the part of a monster for once. That would be extremely
God.
enjoyable.
Oh no.
Just screaming the whole time.
Oh yeah. And because I am the #1 Kieran hater and everyone else has such easy time with Kieran, I'm making Kieran like the most difficult creature you've ever fought in your life. So other people can feel
Kieran, my beloved.
Kieran, my nemesis.
I hate Kieran. I hate Kieran so much.
I do too.
It always gets me every time and I feel like such an idiot. Because I got killed by a unicorn.
I'd still never be a Kieran.
You've never beat a Kieran?
Nope.
You got to bring Madness in. He's the king of Kieran smashing. That's weird to say.
Kieran smashing? Okay.
This is
Because
a very
you need a
different stream
hammer.
now.
You need a hammer to beat his horn in, so he's a Kieran smasher.
I think the first
Hey.
time we beat Kieran is when we were
What's
drunk.
up, crazy driver?
What's up, Betas?
Hey, how's it going?
Hello,
Just got off
hello.
work. It was terrible.
Oh, sorry. So then I guess all we're waiting for is Chess to get back and Matt to be ready
To knock his kids out.
to throw the children away.
Oh no.
Here on Madness' stream, we do not condone child violence. We do, however,
We do,
find
however,
it
find it hilarious.
hilarious.
You know what? Once Chess gets back, we'll go ahead and get things started. Matt can jump in and I'll just fill him in on anything he's missed.
He'll stay knocked out.
Yeah. Matt's just dead. That's fine.
Oh no.
Damn, didn't even start and already had a PC death.
Holy mackerel, it's been so long since I've used Roll20, it thinks I'm a newbie.
Oh no.
Right. We'll be fine. How's it going, guys?
Going.
Good, how are you?
Oh,
I'm alright.
Work sucked so hard. But I'm done, so okay. We're good. Have we gone over rules, or haven't yet done that?
Nope. Wanted to wait for everyone to pop in. I don't want to delay things
Cool.
for too much longer though, so I think Chess should be back in a few minutes. She was just grabbing food, and after that we'll go ahead and get started. It should only be kind of a
Okay.
quick, let's go over stuff before we get into things.
Right. Is it still goofing up my name on here?
Yeah, you might have to go into the
There you
settings and change up your display.
Hmm. Yeah, a couple of us have already had to change it. Oh, we should actually tell Circus to change hers once we get back.
Okay. Oops. Turn that phone off. Oops.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Oh, I ate so fast.
Right, well, while Matt gets stuff together, I'm just gonna go ahead and get things started. That go with everyone?
Yeah.
That's
with that.
fine.
Oh,
Awesome.
I gotta make a notes thingy real quick. Notepad.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
How do you notes
I'm
in this
taking my
again?
notes
Maybe
down
I
by
am.
hand.
I do it on my notepad on the computer
Oh.
because I'm lazy.
I know there's a way to do it on Roll20, right?
I've never used
Yes.
that. I always take my own notes. I was always secretly
Okay.
worried people could see them.
I'm
Were
gonna
you talking
metagame
trash about
so
your fellow
hard.
players?
So, before we get started, which I think we should be able to do here shortly, just as a kind of little mini session 0, I wanted to go over a few rules for our newbies and for our vets, and answer any questions anyone may have before we get going. So, I kind of have them up here on the screen, and it looks very great with the splash screen that I spent like a whole day trying to get going. I will remove this so that it looks less horrible and post it in the Discord,
Okay.
but I just wanted them up here as a kind of visual aid, I guess. But this is very kind of straightforward. All I want out of this stream and out of our campaign is very casual, very fun, very light gameplay. So all of that is just supposed to be around facilitating that. So the be considerate is making sure that we're considerate of each other. From what you guys told me in your kind of little Google form things, everyone here is fine with PvP, but we're going to try and be... I feel like I'm talking to a bunch of kindergartners. We're going to be respectful of each other. We're not going to push. We're not going to be
what
mean.
if they insulted my favorite color? My favorite color is yellow. They said it looked
Man,
like pee-pee.
Look, I'm going to say the only reason that I have to do this is because I have actual PTSD from trying to get Redditors to be nice to each other. So
Oh my
I
God.
feel like I know. So
That's
I
impossible.
I gotta
You'd have to
establish
just
this
sit
out of
down
the
and
gate.
give a cat a bath.
So
I eated glue.
okay. My favorite color is
Sorry.
crayon to eat is purple. Yeah, so we had the be considerate, and that means today I know that people had stuff going, but going forward, I'm going to try and start each campaign within 10 minutes, like 10 minutes for people to show up around 4 o'clock my time, and then I'm going to get things going. If you're late for
That's-
whatever reason, let me know, and I'll just have your character quietly fade into the background until you can appear. But I do want to get things rolling and be respectful of everyone's time.
Okay, so that's like just as my stream ends, right?
Yeah, so yeah, so if we need to move, if people are consistently like, hey, I'm just getting off work, hey, I have a stream, I'm happy to push the overall time back. Like maybe we start a half hour, like 4:30. We can figure that out. But once we figure out what our campaign time is for sure, it's just nice to have everyone show up on time. Because otherwise, I don't want everyone just waiting around.
I forgot my glasses in the dining room. I'll be right back.
That's good.
Dumbass.
Next is metagaming. I've actually never really had a problem with that, but some people, especially for established campaigns, will know, like, oh, I know that this monster's coming up here in a few hours, probably. I'm going to prepare for that. Or I know off the top of my head this monster's weak to this kind of damage. It's...
Yeah.
It's
like
something to be avoided.
Yeah. If you know something's coming up, pretend
yeah.
you don't.
Should not be a problem in this homebrew campaign, but just still something worth mentioning. Sharing the spotlight, I have a few people who really love role-playing here. I have a few people who are a little bit more nervous about it. For those who are more comfortable with it, make sure that you're throwing out leads, talking to your other characters. This is trying to be like a collaborative story.
Ah, sorry.
You okay?
Cat
You died?
clawed my thigh.
Oh no.
Nice. Consent is pretty straightforward. Rules for the players. I am not a what I say goes DM. I feel like that kind of can sometimes run into issues. If I make a ruling on something and you feel like there's a question, I'm happy to take a few minutes out to double check. D&D is really complicated. We just had a new stat book for things come out, like, last week? So
Yeah.
I've been playing since 4, and I sometimes get my rules mixed up. So let's just... rules, I'm going to make sure that as long as it's fun and it's making sure and it's going for the players, that's fine.
Rule of cool.
Rule of cool is... I am a huge fan of the rule of cool. At the end of the day, we're telling a story. And for the have fun, none of us are able to have fun because we're all weird, nerdy introverts. But we'll do our best.
Lovely.
Speak for yourself.
And
I have to talk to people.
I know, right? It's the worst. The D&D is the only time I have to interact with other people, and I hate it. The big thing I wanted to point out, because I know I do this a little bit differently than some DMs, I really like to reward creativity. When someone is wanting to do something, I investigate the room is going to get you less results than I'm going to go to this corner and search for tracks. I want to poke my head around the desk and see if I can find something specific. The more creative the ideas you come up with, the more detail that you give me, the more into the story everyone can get into, and the more I can reward you with specific things. Because if you tell me, I'm going to look around the room, I might have a bit of a higher DC check for you to see what's happening than if you give me something specific. So be creative, be specific, and don't worry about what skill I'm supposed to be rolling, because we have some new players. Don't worry about, am I rolling an investigation check, athletics check? Tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you what you need to roll, and how to do it, too. So that's pretty much what I got. Unless anyone has any questions, I'm happy to go ahead and get things started.
I'm gonna do a triple flip, and then I'm gonna punch him in the face with my foot, and
Roll.
Okay, what kind of roll is that?
Athletics checks at disadvantage, and if you get a 1, I'm going to demand that you mail me $600.
I'm rolling all of my dice.
Oh my god.
Will we be using real dice or digital dice?
That is up to you guys. So in Roll20, we have our chat. When I ask you to roll initiative or when I ask you to roll for any specific checks, I want you to put whatever you get in the chat so that I can see it, obviously. If you roll using D&D Beyond, which is what I recommend for the beginners, just let me know what you get, because sometimes it doesn't always appear. If you roll using physical dice, let me know what you get. It's me playing a fair amount of trust in you guys that you're not going to lie, but I know you'd never do that because you're all good people, right?
Yeah.
If anyone starts to have worries about fudging die, I will make it so that you auto roll in Roll20 or on D&D Beyond so that we can see and there's no fudging, but I don't want to do that unless I have to.
I'm gonna roll nothing but 20s, because that's how my luck rolls.
So
I just found out how to.
One.
I just found out how to roll on D&D Beyond.
Yeah. Yeah,
Your
so
Alpheus's dice. I need to go use different dice. Hold on.
and I myself am going to be entering all my rolls in the chat as well, so you know that I'm being above board and legitimate.
Which chat are you putting it in?
Roll20 chat. Roll20 is the main thing we're going to be using. All the maps are on Roll20, all your character tokens, all the fights are happening on Roll20. That's our main thing. I like D&D Beyond. I find it helpful. I find it kind of straightforward, but some people have trouble with it, so I'm not mandating it. And Discord is just for our calls, if that makes sense.
I went to go get my dice so I can choose which set to use. Teehee. Teehee. I'm a dice goblin. I'm sorry.
Oh, everyone.
You're just a goblin.
Has like
I am a
6
goblin.
versions.
This one's yellow.
Ah, damn it.
She's a fire chicken. I have to use the like orangey red one. Where?
I wasted that. I wasted that 20. Oh man.
Yep. Nope. Get your low rolls out now.
Womp womp.
Oh, and the
Actually,
last thing, now that I think about it, I should have done this under being considerate. It is very helpful if you guys take notes on what's going on. Since we're doing every other week, you are definitely going to forget things that are happening. Take notes of things that are important to you. I'm also going to be taking notes as we go along. It's just helpful for you to review, oh, what the hell happened last session? Okay, I know. I'll usually pick a player just at random and ask you to recap last week's
Oh my god,
session.
it's Yuri.
What?
Sorry.
So sorry, I was making a joke with Angel and Mike because we're the only one that can get that. But I
Oh.
you don't have to worry about me taking notes either. I'll write down everything that is said, or I'll just somehow remember the last session. There's
All
no
right.
in between.
Wait,
I don't know
it's
why.
not- I do not mandate it, but I would highly recommend it.
Never asked to see her notes.
No, it's
Please.
probably horrific.
Oh, it's so funny. It's hilarious. I should show you the first like few messages or few notes I have for Alpheus in the other campaign, but we can do that later.
All right, I'm getting rid of our rules so we can have our
No
level
more
wrap up.
rules, chaos, anarchy.
We're going right
Yeah,
back
saw
into
that one
Discord
coming.
chat because I
You're
know
not
what Tess is
unique.
like without rules. So we have our little splash screen here. I'm gonna go ahead and move us to.
It's a spider.
It is a spider. There might
Well,
be a
guess
reason
I'll have
for
a
that.
heart attack.
Arachnophobes beware.
Oh, I hope none of you are arachnophobes because it's
No,
gonna
I'm
be
not.
very unfortunate.
I'm not.
Who did we not have? Oh, let's see. Walt and Steros, can you double check that you have control over your little character tokens? Just wiggle them around.
It's very laggy, but yes.
The
Is it
run
laggy?
noises.
Okay.
That's
fine.
just roll 20 though.
Yeah, roll 20s.
Yeah, if you click and drag, is it the click and drag that's kind of laggy?
It's
if you use the
everything.
arrow keys. Oh,
You can use the arrow keys? Oh my god. Oh!
you use
oh!
the arrow keys.
Wait, how could you use the arrow keys?
Click on your die.
How do I use the
I'm
arrow?
fast as fuck, boy. I'm fast as fuck. Okay.
Hopefully you shouldn't have to need them too much, but it is nice to kind of know where you are in the space of the world, especially in combat. Are you guys back where you were originally?
Yes.
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 Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get ready. Does everyone have what they need? Water, food, etc. Madness is bringing me chicken strips and wine because he's the best.
Ooh.
Chicken
I
strips
have
and
a
wine.
Big ass barrel of
Man.
cheese balls.
Hell yeah! All right.
Madness, bring me some chicken strips.
If you marry him and be with him for
Ah.
10 years.
We'll
All
talk.
right.
I gotta use my space die.
So, our story takes place in Edelwatch, which is a tiny village on the banks of Edel's Creek in the north of Faerun. A very magical land full of all the fantasy tropes you can possibly think of: elves, orcs, dragons, etc. Our 6 adventurers have made their camp on the edges of this seemingly abandoned town. We have Walt Benchseed, a young half-drow bard, raised in an enclave of Elistray worshippers in Baldur's Gate, who's now traveling throughout Faerun to spread her teachings. We have Eris, a moon half-elf with a failed business and successful drinking habit, who stumbled into wizardry after a long night of tossing back ale. We have Calliope Tuli, an air genasi from a small village in the Arctic North, who craves adventure, discovered a love of nature and wildlife during her travels, eventually picking up employment as a druid who can tame beasts through her lovely song. We have Vezrin Enka, a drow ranger and a refugee from the Underdark, who found safety with a witch who taught him her unique religion. He now travels throughout the world to protect the special threads that bind all living things together. There's Range Shell, a simple turtle fighter from a small rural village. He took up arms to defend his people, but finding he was a bit unsteady with most melee weapons, has embraced the use of a trusty crossbow. And rounding out our little bedraggled party is Steros, a roguish Aarakocra pirate whose idealistic views on adventure were shattered early on by a cruel betrayal from his party. Despite his own piratical ways, he's a bounty hunter that pursues no good criminals with the power of his monk training and ninja skills.
I'm a ninja bird.
Our party is slowly becoming awake. The first thing you notice is you're not in your camp anymore. The room you're in is dim, musty, covered in the dust of ages upon ages of neglect. You go to rub the sleep from your eyes, and you realize your hands are manacled with cold iron chains. In the prison cells around you, you can see the dim shapes of other people, strangers to you, but all seem to be in the same predicament as you. Before you can gather your wits about you, another being enters. Both him and his clothes seem to be rotting away. His eyes and cheeks are sunken in. If he weren't looking at you with a perfectly sentient, serene expression, you'd swear he was a mindless, undead zombie. The man approaches the first person in the cells, a young drow half-elf, and speaks in a voice that echoes unnaturally. Hello, and welcome to the Edelwatch Jail. We don't have a jail, actually, so you're in the topmost attic room of the church. You, the small one, the little drow, tell me your name and occupation, and I'll just record it here, and I'll let you be on your way. He looks at Walt expectantly.
What? Why am I here?
That's not what I asked. I said name and occupations. Pretty simple. Just gotta write it here.
Walt. I'm an acolyte. What do you...
Thank you, please. Put your hands out, and he gestures for you to reach your hand through the cell, the bars, so that he can unlock your manacles.
Okay, and he does so hesitantly, kind of eyeing him.
He goes to unlock your manacles, and then seeing that you're very kind of unsure, he gives you a very fatherly smile and a nice little pat on the hand, and then he moves and looks expectantly at Vezrin. Same question, name and occupation.
Vesper and Anka, I'm technically homeless.
That counts. That counts. That's fine. Here, son. Give me your hands.
Yeah, he reaches out, assuredly, but still cautiously.
He unlocks your manacles and also unlocks the gate to the cell. You are now free to walk around this room. Then he also turns to Range Shell. Name and do your people have occupations?
The name is Rain Shell. I'm from my village doesn't usually, but I am a crossbow wielder.
That's fine. That's fine. Here, give me your, I don't know, hands, paws, hands, whatever they are.
Rain Shell brings his hands up.
He unlocks your manacles, and since you're the only one in your cell, also unlocks the doors. You're free to move around. Eris is chilling, I guess, for the moment. He's going to walk over to Steros, looks you up and down, says name and occupation.
You can call me Steros. I am a sailor. I hunt for criminals on the seas.
Oh, wonderful. Very, very good at occupation. Good job. He gestures for your hands.
He reaches them out a bit slowly, but he feels a bit like he's been condescended on.
You're a real articulate guy.
Oh god.
The stranger unlocks your manacles and reaches for the last individual in your cell. Name and occupation.
Oh, is that me?
It is.
Oh, okay. Calliope, and I work with animals.
Hey, that's good. Good enough. Here, give me your hands, please. Good enough.
And she just like reaches her hands through the bar, but like very disgustingly. Like she doesn't want to, but she doesn't anyways.
The stranger doesn't appear to notice your hesitation, undoes your manacles, and also unlocks the door. He looks around at you all, and he seems like there's something more that he wants to say. But he hesitates and shakes his head, and instead says, "Thank you all for joining me here. I am so sorry about all of this. I wish, but no. Here, you're free now. Your names have been recorded, and but please enjoy your time here in Edelwatch, and enjoy the circus as well. Please go see the circus. I'm always here if you need me." And he leaves down a trap door that has been basically rotting away in the floor and appears to go down to the next floor.
Huh.
I feel like I've had a dream like this before.
I wasn't wearing clothes on mine.
Circus. I'm a turtle, not a clown.
Thank you for the reminder.
I don't understand why they would need to record our names, but if they think I'm going to be joining some ratty circus with zombies parading around in it, they are dead wrong. And that pun is intended.
I need to get out of this musty cell. Not good for my skin.
I'm not gonna lie, he was really scary.
Walt's gonna
Those have skin and not scales. Interesting.
he's gonna try to see around, kind of poke his head into where that man left.
Down the trapdoor?
Yes.
There's a dim room that you can see. The stairs have pretty much rotted away, but they seem like they'd probably be stable enough for you to climb down if you're careful.
I'm gonna give it a go.
Alrighty.
I
starts to-
go down the hole.
I'd like to investigate like the cell we were kept in, specifically around the bed area.
Sure. Are you looking for anything in specific?
Maybe some sort of trace of what kept us unconscious while they brought us here. Because there's no way. There's no way they just kind of went, huh.
You can either roll Arcana, Medicine, or Investigation, and you'll get different answers based on each.
Let me look at my thingy real quick.
While you roll, Walt, you said that you went ahead and went down to the next area, right?
Yeah, enough to see what's going on.
You can see that there's a very somewhat well lit, I mean, there are torches, but it's still quite dim area underneath the kind of clock tower that you were originally in. At one point, it was probably somewhere for priests to get together and eat, like some sort of dining room, but it appears to have been completely taken over by this giant monstrous plant. You've never seen it before, and the spreading of the plant's vines and kind of like spiky tendril things has broken apart all of the furniture that hasn't already rotted away from age.
Can I see if it's moving from where I am?
You can. It doesn't appear to be.
You said Arcana, Investigation, or Perception?
Or Medicine.
Medicine, okay. I'll go with Medicine.
Alright, what you got?
Aw, man! I got a total of 9.
Ooh. Well, you're not able to determine a ton about what might have kept you asleep. There does appear to be perhaps like some sort of odd powder that's been dusted on the sheets, but you can't quite tell if that's like some sort of poison or sleeping agent or just regular old dust.
Am I able to collect any of it?
Sure. If you have something on you to keep it on, or you can just like, I don't know, put it on something, like in a bag.
I choose... Is there a pillowcase on the pillow?
There is.
I'm gonna put it in the pillowcase and take the pillowcase.
Sounds
Ooh.
good. Let's see. We haven't heard from Vezrin, Rainshell, or Calliope. What are you guys doing?
I assume this is a window right here.
It is. At least it was at one point, but it seems to be blocked by some giant fleshy thing of some sort. You can't see out through it.
That's disgusting. Well,
This is a new one even for me. He's gonna touch the fleshy thing.
I'm
Very-
not touching it.
It's very, very warm to the touch, even more so than like you were to touch a human person. It's almost like you stuck your hand in lava.
Son of a... Okay, don't touch the fleshy thing.
Oh, that's it.
I'm touching it. I'm gonna touch
No
it.
matter how thin it is.
I'm poking my head back
He's gonna,
in.
like,
You're gonna poke your head downstairs?
Oh no, back in, back upstairs.
Oh, back up. Gotcha.
Anybody know why we're here?
I have no idea.
they,
I
you told us for the circus, so
can't get a sense for exactly why, as for the purpose of the circus, that is. But I did discover some sort of powder on the bed sheets. Seems that there's a possibility they had used some sort of medicine or magic that creates powder to keep us asleep in order for us to get here.
I'm gonna check where I was for the same stuff.
Okay. You have the same groups: Medicine, Investigation, or Arcana.
Oh, yeah, right. Let's roll Arcana. Oh crap, where'd it go?
I believe in you. You got this.
I got a 6.
On Arcana?
Arcana.
Whatever is around your room there is so much magic diffusing the area in the air that you breathe and the dust and the walls and the cracks of the furniture that you can barely distinguish anything. To your magic eye or sight, it's like you're blinded by it.
Ooh.
Place is so
All right.
thick.
Hail Mary. Veston's gonna lick some of the powder.
You're gonna lick it?
That is disgusting.
Hey, does this powder smell like chloroform to you?
Just drops
Alright.
to the floor again.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Let's see. What am I? Constitution. Okay. That's an 11 altogether.
You avoid getting poisoned because it's not poison. It's just dust. It's very gross tasting dust. It's like the dust that you would lick off the side of a lamp that's been sitting in a room for 200 years. But you don't die. Congratulations.
Hooray, smallpox!
Yay.
Too bad you didn't
I've had
roll a
worse.
1. I had such plans for a 1.
You have cramps now.
It technically came out to 2 ones.
That's true. It's a 1 and a 1 kissing.
2 1s, 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
Okay, is that eye on the map the window?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to look out the window to see what's out there.
Oh, you can't. The eye is kind of grown over the window. It's completely blocking it.
What if I
Yeah,
poke
that's
it?
what I
You
already
can,
did it.
you can do that. You will get the exact same thing that he did. It is very warm and it's very gross and squishy.
I just wanted to squish it again.
Has anyone played Baldur's Gate 3 and licked the spider and Gale yells at you for it?
If
You
not,
can lick the
Stop licking the
spider.
damn thing.
Yeah. Stop looking at the damn thing. Yes, you can lick the spider. It's super gross.
It's got stuff on it. I won't spoil it for anybody who wants to play the game.
Yeah, gonna have to try that later.
yo, it's got weed on it. It's fantasy weed though, so it's not called weed.
Right. Well, Walt's very curious. He's
So-
touching. He's touching everything now, and giving the window a good stroke.
Just imagine you guys walking around just, like touching the walls.
Yeah.
Does it make a funny squish noise?
Ugh.
See, if I say yes, you're gonna do it more. So
Oh, yeah.
no, it doesn't. It doesn't make any
Oh.
sort of noise. Can I beg you out of game to stop touching the fucking eye?
You can, but
okay.
will it work?
Damn it.
Everyone just
Okay,
goes and
okay.
destroys the animal. So,
Alright.
Calliope's gonna go down that whole thing.
Alrighty, you're gonna appear here, if you can see where my ping is.
Okay, do I hold on, what do I,
You can just click and drag
do I
your
just
character over there.
drag? Okay,
Mhm.
I'm
Yep.
here. Okay,
Oh, I thought that was a chest.
I
where,
think that's more stairs.
is that a chest? Ooh.
You can hold your cursor on something and ping it. That is a chest, yes.
Okay.
Oh, that. Right.
Neat.
Was it open?
It is closed, but there's not a lock.
Oh. I'm gonna,
Wait, I'm
See,
not a monkey.
I'm gonna squeeze over by range shell and crack it open.
Manus is telling me I should have made it a mimic. I'll think about it in the future.
Oh,
Oh.
no. Oh, no.
Oh
I just hear him
no.
laughing in the background.
Inside the chest, you see very neatly arrayed and not covered in dust, as if it's been prepared, waiting for you. A sack of food, a few things of wine, 6 health potions, just normal health potions, and a small dagger.
Oh.
Dagger.
Hey. Everybody, check this out.
Steros will make his way over and take a peek, while also kind of counting how many people
Yeah.
were
So
here.
he's Ray
Totally.
Shell takes a peek too.
definitely counting on his fingers and realizing there's one for each of us, and he takes a potion.
Wow, that's how many people are in our party, or how many fingers I have.
All
Taking
right.
one of them potions.
While you guys are raiding your chest, Calliope, what are you gonna do in that dark room, lower room?
Oh, it's dark in here. I can't see.
It's very dim. There's torches on the kind of ends of the walls, but there's still kind of a pervading gloom.
Okay. Can she see the plants thing?
She can indeed, and actually, if you want to roll nature, given your background, I'll let you do it with advantage.
Okay, how do I do that?
Good point. So on your sorry, I should have. I'm just going with the deep ended here. My bad. On your character sheet, I'm gonna pull that up real fast so I can walk you through this.
Yeah.
You can see that you have the skills list.
Oh, nature. Oh, okay.
Nature. So advantage means that you can roll twice, and you get to pick the higher of the two numbers. Because you've traveled all around the world, and you are a druid, and you're in touch with nature, I'm gonna let you roll with advantage.
So I roll twice, and I do a +1 to each one. Because of the bonus. Or...
You're doing it on D&D Beyond, right?
Yeah.
It will automatically add your proficiency bonuses, so you don't have to worry about that. So just click it to roll, and of the two numbers, pick the highest.
Which dice do I... The 20?
It should do it automatically, but yeah, it would be typically a 20.
Unless the DM is weird.
Unless the DM is weird.
Okay. I guess that's the first one, right? 14 and... 14.
14 is the highest?
I choose 14.
That's fine. You do recognize the plant. It's indigenous to the area, just a simple creeping lichen, but it has been mutated and changed in a way that you've never seen before. Obviously, they don't grow this large, and they're not this weird color. But as far as you know, the plant in its normal stage is harmless.
Is it moving?
It is not. It is still.
Oh man. Okay. She's gonna check to see if it's still alive. If it's still a live plant.
That's a good question. Let's see. I think let's have you do probably are you just gonna poke it?
Kind of like just kind of like look to see like if the little tendrils are like moving, because like
that's fine. I won't make you roll for that. She doesn't want to like
walk around and stuff if it's alive.
That's totally fine. It is not moving. As far as you can tell, it is just completely dead, completely still. It's just a plant, but a really weird looking plant.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and switch back up to everyone on the top floor real quick.
I've grabbed a second potion for Calliope.
Good.
Realizing it's there's one for each of us, and it's obviously for her.
I will also take only one of the potions, and I will grab another one to toss to Vesrin.
I take a potion as Rainshell takes a potion as well. He also can he look around to see if he can find his crossbow?
Oh, you have it on you. All of your things, all of your equipment is still there.
Oh, okay. Nice. How do I add items
if you have
to
equipment.
D&D Beyond?
You should be able to go to manage character and add it there.
Oh, okay. Add items. Health potion, is it called?
It's just going to be a typical 1d4 health potion.
Elixir of health, right? Okay.
No, potion of healing.
Yeah, elixir is a higher level.
Yeah.
I have Parasite of Healing, Amulet of Health, Elixir of Health, and Manual of Bodily Health.
I don't know those ones.
Yeah, me neither.
That's a lot of health.
You can just also make a note that you have it somewhere.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because those are the options I have for this for some reason.
Weird. Yeah, just go ahead and make a note that you have these things. Does anyone grab the food or the wine?
I have beer and a cookie.
I'll grab the food. Can I also grab
I'm
Did you
yoinking
leave
that
the
wine.
manacles or did you take those?
He only unlocked them and they fell to the ground, so they are free
Uh,
for keeping.
I'll take some of those.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just make note of it.
Okay.
All right, if we're done up top, we'll jump down to Walt. It looks like he went down to the first floor of the tower.
Yeah. He nudges Calliope and he hands her the potion and says, "I think this was for you.
Oh, thank you. And then she
I'm
takes
guessing
it
it's
from
good.
him.
I really
hope
don't
so.
know."
The air of suspicion has begun. Excellent.
No. So she's gonna start like walking around and like stepping over like the tendrils, the spiky tendrils and stuff to try to like find a way out. Or somewhere else other than where they are.
I think there's some more stairs right here.
Yeah, you can see that staircase, which also seems to lead down to the darkness, but you can't see what's down there yet. It's too dark. There are the candles that are around the side of the room. You can also see this table here, which appears to have been broken in half by the weight of the vines laying on top of it. A variety of broken bottles, smashed glasses, broken plates, and a chest over here that has been also broken to pieces.
Do you suppose this is the circus he was referring to?
It doesn't look like one.
Or we missed it. Maybe we... Oh, are we too late?
Maybe it's downstairs into that dark abyss that's under us.
That's too obvious, surely. I'm gonna make my way over to that busted chest and see if I can find anything useful in there.
Not really. There's a bunch of old, rotted pieces of paper. They might have been part of a book once, but they faded due to the age. You find a rusty silver pendant and an empty candlestick.
Is the silver pendant tarnished at all?
Mm-hmm. It looks like it's been there for 100 years.
Oh, okay.
Was it
I mean,
Vestrin in the kitchen with the candlestick?
I'll ignore it for now. And I'm gonna then try to peek down a little further.
Roll initiative.
Oh
What?
no!
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Here, I was about to be like, I'm also gonna go downstairs because everyone else is going downstairs.
Walt,
I gotta
Calliope,
see if-
and Vezrin roll initiative.
Roger.
Steros and Dylan, if you decide that you would have heard the sound of the whatever is going to happening, you can say that you're going to go downstairs. Otherwise, I'm going to make you wait a turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go downstairs as well.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm rolling initiative as well.
Everyone who is downstairs is going to go ahead and roll initiative. So it looks like that's going to be everybody.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm just fiddling with windows because they don't want to behave.
Quit
No worries.
touching it. Oh, your own window.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to roll. Oh, there we go.
On D&D Beyond, there's a thing that says initiative. Just click on that.
Yeah, you
Otherwise,
just click it.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I got
it
a
will add your
16.
dex, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
your
I
dex
got a
modifier.
16.
hold on a sec. I'm doing it on my end.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, did I actually get a 1? Was that what that was? Oh
I'll-
no.
Oh
I'll type
no.
it out so that you can see
wait.
it while
I'm
everyone's-
going to actually ask you guys for your initiative real fast. Walt, do you have yours?
15.
All right. Eris is gone, so he's going to have 0. Rain Shell?
I had a 16 when I rolled.
16. Vezrin?
11.
Calliope?
1.
Oh dear. And Steros.
13.
And I got a 19. Sorry, guys.
Aww.
Oh boy.
Unfortunately, the
And
minute that you try
died
to
the
go
end.
downstairs, that seemingly innocuous plant finally rouses itself to action and whips out at you with one of its tentacles. Let's see. And it is going to be kind of a dick.
No,
Dick.
please.
Let's see. Who are closest to you? It looks like it's closest to Calliope. So
Oh, fuck.
it is going to attempt to slam down and hit you with one of the tentacle vine arm things. Roll that first. Let's see. Did that show up in chat? No. Okay, that's unfortunate. All right, so I got a 12 to hit. So what that means is you're going to go onto your character sheet and you're going to check your armor class.
Should be under your walking speed.
Yeah. And what I have to do is meet or beat it. So if I'm at the same level of your armor class or higher, my attack is going to hit. If it's lower, then I miss.
So if your number's higher or lower, like, than my armor class number?
Yeah, so what's your armor class?
It's 11, so that's a hit, right?
That is a hit, yes.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, just barely.
Thank God I got the potion.
Alrighty, and I am going to hit for... Going to be done, isn't it? Yep, it's going to be done. Alright, one sec. Yep, it's just stupid. I'm going to hit for 6 damage.
Oof.
So, side
So-
question. Your hit points, is that...
That's how
Your
much health
health?
I have left. Yeah. So once I determine if I've hit you or not, you're going to go ahead and minus your HP by 6, because that's how much damage I did.
Okay,
And
so yeah,
don't
yeah.
sweat it. If you get down to 0 hit points, you have death saving throws, which you can talk about if you get there, and your friends can also help you.
Ain't gonna get
Okay.
there.
I'm going to try not to kill immediately. I'm going to do my best.
Okay.
Next up is range shell.
I'm clipping that when the first person dies. I'm gonna giggle.
Rain Shell brings out his crossbow and tries to aim, and tries to shoot its head with a crossbow bolt.
Does it have a head?
It has a kind of center body.
Or is it? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to do stuff.
Don't worry about it. This is a very easy combat, so everyone can kind of get it under their skin.
Alrighty. What do I roll? Roll again? Just the D20.
You have your thing on D&D Beyond, yes.
Got it. And choose how you're going to attack.
I'm gonna shoot it with crossbow bolt.
Ah, right.
I will say, since that is a ranged thing, you also have a short sword, and you have your melee strike of your claws on your sheet.
Oh, that's right.
So you might want to try those instead.
Alrighty, then I'll try to slash it with my claws.
Awesome. So then you can just click on that on D&D Beyond, and it should roll for you.
Oh, okay, there we go.
There,
I got
there-
an 8.
to hit.
Yeah.
That does not hit.
Shit.
Are you wanting to take any other actions? Do you have any bonus actions?
I have nothing I can use, sadly.
Okay. All right. Then we're gonna go ahead and move on to Walt.
Okay. I've forgotten what I have available. I'm going to try to just use my trusty longsword
Alrighty.
and swing at the tentacles.
Excellent.
And I got an 18
That hits. Very nice.
for 2 damage.
Well, you know,
Woohoo!
at least you hit. All right. Unless you have anything else, next up is Steros.
That's it.
Okay. Steros He's
I
he's
should
got
have asked.
his big ol' chicken claws, you know. He's gonna go forward and also slash at some tentacles. I'm gonna
Alrighty.
yeah. That's a 19
That hits.
and damage. Wait, what do I roll for damage again? I keep forgetting. How do I keep forgetting? It's D4, right?
Is this your talents?
Yeah.
It's 1d4. Okay. Pretty sure.
There
I have
should
it
also
written
be a
down.
modifier on it too. Oh, I have your character sheet here. Let's see.
1d4 slashing damage, and I am proficient in them. So plus 1d4 plus 4.
Or remember, you're also counting it as an unarmored attack, because we decided that would work for your monk subclass.
Yeah.
It's 1d4 plus strength modifier. So 1d4 plus 1.
1d4 plus 1. Try not to mess with the dice because it rolled a little close to me. Okay. 1d4 plus 1, so that's 3 damage. Oof.
Still something. Very nice.
This is something.
Alrighty, next up is Vezrin.
Okay. To help everyone out a little bit, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on the creature.
Ooh, excellent. Remind me what the range of that is again?
That is a range of 60 feet.
And that's in a circle. So let's just draw this sucker out here. Oh gosh. Stop that.
And the circle is 20 feet in diameter, I believe.
Is there a reason
Yeah,
why
diameter.
you're being a jerk? Oh well. We don't need the circle. Fuck the circle. Fairy Fire is completely illuminated it, so that's going to give advantage on all attacks. If I remember my things correctly.
Nope,
It does
I think
need to make a dexterity saving throw, but
it has. Yeah,
I don't
it
think
has
it
to make a
can.
dex saving throw.
Oh, does it? What's the DC for it?
The DC is my spellcasting, so he needs to be a 12.
It's 12. Alrighty. Let me roll my stuff. I'm annoyed that it's not showing up in chat. That's fine.
I'm sure it's a setting we've overlooked.
Probably. I'll have us take a break here in like 15 minutes, maybe after this combat is done, and I'll mess around with it.
Okay.
Let's see. I got a 10.
He fails.
Nice.
Fail.
I'm rooting for
he's
you
a little-
guys.
He's lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yep, attacks now have advantage against him, so wail on him.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That means Calliope.
My
is-
eyes.
I just
My turn. Okay.
realized I did a silly with my last attack. That's okay. I can fix it next one.
That you did.
I did a silly because I forgore.
It's okay.
You forgot?
I forgore.
What'd you forgore?
No.
I'm a fire chicken.
Mm-hmm.
You can get those at KFC.
That's a spicy chicken. That's different.
Oh.
If you try to take a bite out of me, I'll peck your eyeballs out.
All right, Calliope, what are you thinking?
I guess I'm going to cast. I do not know how to say this. Shillelagh.
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 Yes.
Say it with a little leprechaun twang.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, shillelagh.
Shillelagh. Okay. So
Alright.
it says 1d8 plus 2 damage.
Yeah, that's going to be added to your weapon. So, like, when you
Mhm.
hit something with your weapon, that is then added to your damage. It's like a buff.
And it's
Shillelagh.
automatically going to be added?
Mhm.
So just a 1d8. I think that was it, right? Yeah. I got an 8.
You first need to roll to see if you hit. Then
Oh,
we'll
okay,
figure out what your
okay.
damage is.
Oh, okay.
No
Alright.
worries. What weapon are you using? I'm pulling up your sheet real fast.
Weapon?
I think she has a quarterstaff. I'm not sure.
I think that's...
I have There's I don't know how to say that either. YKLWA.
Oh gosh.
And
Ikla?
I have a sickle. We can use a sickle.
According to it is Yicklewa.
Yakua!
It's basically a staff, I guess. It's a staff with a blade on it. Neat.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Thing.
We'll call it the stabby staff.
The stab
Stab-
staff.
I have my step staff.
The stab staff. The stab
Yeah.
staff is melee. Yeah, okay, that's a good choice. So go ahead and roll to see if you hit with that.
And that's a 20, a d20? Or
And again, you should just be able to click it too.
Yeah.
a 2.
2?
Oh, no. Oh, but she has
You
advantage.
have advantage.
You
She
do
has
have
advantage.
advantage.
You have advantage.
That's right.
So I can do it
you
again?
Roll again. Yes, you can roll again. So as long as you don't get a 1,
It'd be a 1.
it's gonna be a 1.
You guys have no faith in me. That's an
We
11.
have no faith in the dice. That's what we don't have faith in.
So I got an 11.
Okay, thank God. I was. Oh, yeah,
Oh.
that hits.
See, it was still a 1, it just had 2 of them.
There we go.
Yeah.
So then now you can roll for damage.
Okay, so the d8. So it says 5.
And that's with the shillelagh added to it, or shilla.
So
How do I
Shillelagh?
how do I add it to it? Do I just like click it and then roll, or
I actually don't know. I think so.
okay? Let me
Yeah,
try it again.
that's correct.
Well,
But-
I don't think I should try it again.
if you click on your attacks under actions, the fourth one in is damage. So if you click that, click the one associated with the weapon you used, it should roll it automatically.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. I'm like trying to see what you guys are talking about. Where is damage?
I believe
Hang
in you.
on.
I don't use Roll20, so I don't know, but I believe in you.
I'll show you my screen.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I found it. I found it.
Okay,
Founded it, guys.
Yeah, I found
Okay.
it. Okay,
I was
but I
trying to
rolled it
snip
and
out my screen.
I found it. Okay.
Cool. Okay, so what's the total amount of damage that you did?
So, holy shit balls. Okay, so I just rolled the thing that says 1d8 plus 2, and I got a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then there's like another thing I could click on that says hit/DC.
That's
Which
rolling
is-
to see if you hit, which you've already done. We've already established you
Okay.
hit. You're just looking for damage.
Okay, so it just said 3.
3.
And then-
Okay.
So 3 plus 5 is 8, right?
Excellent. Yep. So that was your modifier, and yeah, we're good. Eris is dead or something. I don't know.
Oh no.
Which means it's on.
They had
to
a heart
my turn.
attack in their sleep.
I am going to attempt to schmack rain shell.
Maybe Eris just didn't wake
Portal.
up when the guard came through.
Yeah, maybe he's still asleep.
You sound a great dream.
Okay.
Let's see. Rain
My
shell.
armor class is 17, by the way.
I was
Oh,
literally about to ask if an
goddamn
11 hit.
portals.
Nice.
Oh, is that a turtle thing?
Yeah, natural armor.
Oh man.
I attempt to flail and smack you, but you have an excellent shell, so the vine just slides right off you, and you
It-
take
not
no
nice.
damage.
And it sounds like
And I love being a turtle.
I don't know if my mic picked that up.
Which means rain
Thank
shell, it
you,
is now.
Shell.
it's your turn to hit back.
Alrighty, I'm gonna bring out my short sword and try to slash it.
Very nice.
I got an 8.
That does not hit.
You have advantage.
Ah!
I'm
That
sorry.
threw a mouthful of chicken. You have advantage.
I can't hit this thing, and it can't hit me.
You can roll
Did
again.
you roll again?
Flailing at each other.
Yeah, you have advantage. You can roll again.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I got a 14.
Hey.
That hits. Very nice.
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 Roll
All
for
right, I
damage.
think that's it for my turn.
That's
Hooray.
one of your damage.
Oh, wait, what do I gotta do?
You need to roll for damage. Next to your short sword, it should say what modifier you use for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so whenever you attack, you roll
11.
first to see if you hit. 11 damage?
Yeah.
Very nice. Excellent.
Damn.
Shot, dude.
Thank you.
I'm supposed to be doing my damnedest to kill you guys, but I'm so excited whenever you hit.
Oh my god, you're doing so well!
All right, Walt, you're up next.
Okay, round 2. This time we're going for a little stabby stab.
Let's
see, 14
That hits.
for 5 damage.
Decent.
I kind of want to grind it in as much as I can.
All right, that your full turn?
That's my full turn.
Very nice. On to Steros.
Okay. I'm not gonna do a silly this time. I'll do it right this time.
It was silly.
Are you sure about that?
I'm going to use my key for my discipline and fire, and I will hit the plant man with fiery claws.
All right, roll for damage. Or roll to hit.
Yeah, I was like, that's an auto hit. What?
Yeah. Whoa, awesome.
Hold on a second. I'm god modding, bro. I rolled an 18.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I hope so.
It's not a very fast
Jay's
plant.
becoming Minnesotan.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, get
Okay.
yourself some pop. This still 1d4, right? 1d4 plus 1. Does it add anything because of fire?
Say on your sheet.
Pull
it up.
I've never played monk before.
Fun. Let me see.
They're
I don't
fast
believe
AF.
it adds anything.
Key
I mean, unless the plant guy is vulnerable to it.
symbol of the elements. Casting. Discipline. Well, I didn't need to cast a spell for that. Okay, this does not help. That's burning him. I'm gonna use 5e tools to figure this out.
All right, I looked it up. You're using Fangs the fire snake, I presume, to do the fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
So it says if you're spending 1 key point, you can deal an extra 1d10 fire damage. So you can add that on top of the damage you rolled.
Oh, okay. So that's 2 plus 1. So right now that's a 3, and I'm rolling a 1d10. That's the funny one with the 10 increments.
Yep.
That's the only one with a 0 on it.
Good job.
Got 10 sides oddly.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Okay. Does a 10 count as a 1? Or does it just add 10 damage?
No,
Wait.
0 is 10.
What?
But there's actually a 0, so then what if 0 is not 0 and 10 is a 0, what is 0, Angel?
0 is 10.
10. Because 1.
But I rolled the wrong one.
Wait.
You
You
rolled
rolled the
the
percentile.
you rolled the percentile. Yep.
Listen, the percentile is confusing because it has 10 increments, okay?
So
It's
on
not
that,
confusing, Jess.
what 0 would I don't know.
Be kind to her. Just struggles.
I'm special.
I'll be kind. We'll see
Okay,
if she
it's
gets
the other
smarter.
one that kind of looks like it. Okay. It's the okay. I still rolled a 0, but whatever.
Okay, so then
that's
you
a 10.
rolled a 10, so then you did 13
That's
damage.
10. Yeah.
Good. Very nice.
13 damage. Big strong. I almost said monkey. Chicken.
How
Monkey
monkey
chicken.
is your chicken?
Big, strong chicken with your fire damage. You have done a ton of injury to this poor plant. It makes this unholy screeching sound and sorts of
Ew.
shrivels up in on side of itself, getting smaller and smaller as if trying to hide away from you.
Now I feel bad.
Now you have to make the noise, Jay.
Oh god, you don't want that over Discord. Do that.
Noise suppression.
Just have Madness scream it from across the room.
Okay, Madness, do your best shriveling plant scream. Oh, he's probably not even paying attention.
I would think a hiss.
Yeah, I like a hiss. Like,
So we only heard like 0.1 second of it. It was worth it.
anyway, we're on to Vezrin.
Okay.
Did y'all not hear? Okay, so
Your mic still didn't like it.
Yeah, I think
Just
you clicked
screaming
it.
Mike's
from the
just so
ether.
upset.
Oh man.
All I imagine he's cupping his hand over the mic and just
Screaming as loud as possible.
Today's
Okay.
plant.
that's exactly what I was trying to do. I just got you guys playing through my speakers, and so I was like scrambling. Was like, oh shit, they need something. Tried to turn the speakers off. Tried to turn the mic on, and then when I tried to scream, it just nothing happened. It was just some kind of sounds going on. But yeah, okay, I'm out. I'm out.
Thanks, Madness. We appreciate your screeches of horror.
Vezrin, did you roll? I didn't even hear. Sorry.
Oh no, I haven't done anything because I didn't
Okay,
want to
cool.
interrupt Madness.
Yeah, no, the beauty.
Damn, I honestly feel really bad for this creature.
I mean, it is trying to kill you.
It is trying to kill me, so I'm gonna do my best to put it out of its misery.
There you go.
So I'm gonna roll to hit it with my club.
Nice.
Not like we don't walk on grass every day. Not
So
much
that
different, right?
is gonna be-
Ugh.
No, that's an 8 for the first roll. Let me
Yeah, roll again.
20.
Sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
I forgot to
That's
roll
a 16
advantage last
altogether.
time.
Hey, you hit, so you don't need it. You got a 12?
16 altogether.
Oh, very nice. That hits.
Yep.
And roll for damage. That's blunt damage, right? With the club?
Yeah, bludgeoning damage, 1d4.
Oh, cool.
Oh, 5 damage altogether.
Nice.
And
Alright.
because I have 2 weapon fighter, I can use my bonus action to attack.
Ooh, good.
Ooh.
Hooray!
Van
I'm all-
Zoom.
I'm also going to do 2d20 for the second attack, just so we don't have to sit here.
Well, I was thinking
Too low.
for Fairy Fire, does it give you advantage on bonus actions as well? I don't remember. Whoever has it.
It gives you bonus action on any attack.
On any attack? Okay, cool.
Just with 2 weapon fighter, I cannot add my damage modifier to it for the second attack. Okay. Neither of those hit.
Damn. Well, you were so effective
womp.
at smacking it with a club, you got a little over enthusiastic and just completely biffed it. All right, on to Calliope.
Okay.
Sorry?
What was that noise?
That was
Buwomp.
chess.
You've never heard Buwomp?
Oh, it's like a SpongeBob. Okay, so I have a question. If I cast a spell, right,
Mhm.
and it has like a range, I can like, if the range is 120, but I don't have, it doesn't like have to do what exactly 120, or can it be smaller than that?
It
Yeah.
can be smaller than that. Which spell are you looking at?
You can hit the moon with 120.
Moonbeam?
Moonbeam. Yeah,
I
so
want to
that
set this motherfucker on fire.
This plant is on fire.
But I don't want to make all of us crispy at the same time.
No, you're good. If you look under notes, it says that Moonbeam is in a 5 feet cone, but you can move that cone 120 feet away from you, or
Okay.
like, kind of like, I mean, beam, right? It's basically like a beam from the sky, so you
Okay.
can safely hit Plamped without hitting anybody else.
Is it a beam or
Yeah.
a cone?
It's a
It's
beam.
a
Huh?
cylinder, I think.
Cylinder.
Oh, no, a
That's
beam.
the
Cylinder.
word.
A
I
beam
know my shapes.
cylinder.
I went
Okay. If you hit the
It goes in the square hole.
if you go to your top left, there should be something where you can also do measuring, so you can visualize how
Uh-huh.
the attack will go. It will look like a ruler right under the text. The T.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can visualize what it'll look like, and you can click and drag on the board to see.
And I should
That's
be
what
able
I'm
to
doing
also
right now.
add like
How far?
visual effects on there too. It's just not cooperating with me.
Okay, I
We'll
see, I
figure all
see.
that out.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's gonna cast Moonbeam.
Awesome.
Oh boy.
Do I need to roll to see if it hits?
I need to double check for Moonbeam, but I think it's
I
a
believe it makes a
con
saving throw.
save.
It
Let me-
says con 12.
Oh.
And then it says attack/save. Yeah, con 12.
Yeah, so you don't have to roll to hit. I have to roll for the monster to make a Constitution
Mhm.
save and see how much damage I take. So it looks like it's a
Okay.
12, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll at disadvantage. And that would be... Okay, yeah, so that's going to... Yikes, that's gonna do a lot. 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save.
So do I roll it?
Yeah, you're gonna roll for that
Okay.
damage.
Oh,
Are you fucking... Oh, okay. I was about to say 15.
15.
Oh.
Nice. You call the beam
Sorry.
of ghostly light from the sky, which immediately illuminates the plant, which lets out even more of an unholy screech of absolute terror and shrivels into absolute nothing. You have killed it.
Yay!
Oh, hell
Yay!
Sorry, I don't know if my mic picked up
Calliope
my...
just bows like... like, you're
Well-
welcome.
lots of plotting.
I
It is
didn't mean to laugh that hard, but like my breathing out scared my cat so much she jumped and almost fell off the desk.
Oh no.
Now our plant is dead. I'm gonna go ahead and call for like a quick 10-minute break, and we'll be back. Maybe like shorter than that, like 5-minute break, and we'll be back shortly.
Yeah, take your time to go take a shit.
I think, how did he say his name? Aries. He said that he, what did he say? Yeah, he's like setting up his stuff, so.
Cool. All right, then we should hopefully be able to get him set up.
Real quick, I assume y'all want me to go ahead and just leave the stream as is so you can pick up where you left off after intermission?
Yes, please.
All right, will do.
Oh my god, you're so cool, Mr. Dadness.
Ugh.
The visceral reaction.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go use the
I think. Jay, are you still here?
Nope.
I was gonna tell her that there's a initiative tracker on here somewhere.
I'm trying to figure out how you guys connected, what's it called? D&D Beyond to Roll20.
We didn't really. We just you can roll in Roll20,
Oh.
but it's not going to because we
Wait.
don't have our character sheets in here. It's just gonna be a blank roll.
Oh, I was gonna say, because whenever, Zaza rolls,
Mm-hmm.
I think when he's rolling in, Roll20, it pops up on my D&D Beyond as...
Oh no, that's because I'm rolling in D&D Beyond, and then I'm just telling Jay
Oh.
what I rolled.
Oh. Oh wait, what the heck? Zaza, is that you?
That's me.
Oh my god, I always get you and Madness mixed up. You guys sound so close.
Do we? Oh, weird.
Why didn't you say something? Why didn't you say, oh yeah, that's me?
Cause I'm Walt. I'm Walt now.
Oh my god. I feel so dumb now. You guys sound so similar. But yeah, how did you, so you were just rolling in,
I was
Roll20?
rolling in D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay. And then you were just like, what, typing it in here?
No, well, yeah, sometimes I type it in, but usually I'm just telling Jay.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm pretty quick at it, so
Okay.
she calls for it, and I can roll it real fast. Hello.
Oh my gosh, I felt so dumb.
I have a plate of ribs now.
A plate of Ritz?
Fire ribs?
Did you say Ritz or ribs?
Ribs.
Ritz.
Like fire ribs? Is it fire ribs? Is it glavinus ribs?
I gotta go check on the kiddos. Be right back.
Alright. Part of me would love to just switch entirely up over to Roll20, because you can even, like, if you got your character sheet in Roll20, you can even you can put on advantage and it rolls advantage for you and all that stuff. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my leg. Does anyone else find it funny that the creature only did damage to one person?
Oh, to Calliope?
Say what?
What?
What
I
about
didn't say
me?
nothing.
I literally heard. I heard you say Calliope.
You're the only one that took damage.
Yeah, because I kept rolling fucking low numbers.
I got a healing spell for you, so don't worry.
Not gonna lie, as soon as we started, my heart was literally gonna fall out of my chest. Was that a
Why?
cat?
It sure sounded like one.
Yeah, that was Jeff.
Oh.
I have a cat sitting in my desk and she's angry at me for wanting it back. Can I have my spot back? Gimme!
Oh,
Aw,
yeah,
that
the
was
cat literally
cute.
said no.
I want my spot back!
No.
Give me my spot.
I love
That
that.
is adorable.
Sometime in the last 10 years, Fudge has officially entered the Lexinomicon of D&D lingo to mean, goofy numbers.
I'm gonna sit on you.
Okay.
Here comes my butt.
Oh,
I'm
Comes
back.
my butt.
welcome back.
Okay, she moved. That usually works. She doesn't like getting sat on.
Hmm.
Stop trying to eat my dice.
Don't tell me what to do.
Do you hear her rolling my dice?
Yes.
Hi, Matthew.
Hey,
Hi.
it's Matt.
Hi.
You gotta
Look
get
who
all...
decided to show up!
I'm here. Hello.
Eris
So your
just
character-
wakes up late.
Well,
Your character's still sleeping.
It's-
Yeah.
Look who decided to show up!
It's not, yeah, you didn't show up at like a horrible spot, so,
Okay.
You missed a whole
Oh.
fight?
yes.
How dare you?
Well, hey,
I hope you
You know
stub your
what?
toe, break your toenail,
I already
it splits
have.
in half.
Can you do the blop again?
The boot mom?
No, not the ass fart. Who just did that?
Totally not me.
Just
Yeah,
fashion
that.
freak, mate. No, I'm attempting to sell my shoes, okay?
Okay.
My character sucks at it.
So, Matt, are you able to like listen in on anything, or do you have no idea what the hell's going on?
I can pick up. I'm easily adaptable. I don't mind.
Fair.
I'm good.
All right. You just happened to wake up late. I don't know. You're a sleepy dude. You found yourself kind of moved from where your original camp was into this mysterious prison cell. You have found that your manacles are unlocked, and the rest of your compatriots, strangers to you, are down one floor from you. It'll make sense when I look back to the map.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, I forgot to turn on sound suppression.
I sleepwalk all the time IRL, so this is no problem.
So I guess open up Roll20
Alright.
and D&D
Roll
Beyond.
20 and D&D.
Was that
Yeah.
the bite of 87?
Are you
Bite of
enrolled
87?
into the Roll20 campaign?
Yes,
Okay. Oh yeah, you
I
were.
did it while I was watching the kids.
Okay.
Hey Jay, how did you set up your thingy to hide the profile pictures of people?
Oh, you're going to go to settings, audio, video display, and then names only under player video avatar size.
I would think that kindness and compassion would prove
Thank
that I'm
you.
human, but no, I just gotta choose what traffic cone signs are available.
That looks so much nicer. Thank you.
You don't like our profile pictures?
I like them, but they get in the way.
They do.
I didn't choose a profile picture. I don't need one.
Profile picture chose me.
Does it automatically choose one?
Okay, cool.
I believe that, Jay. Yours is
I
cursed
click on
enough.
launch
I
game.
love mine. I love people's reactions when they see mine.
Hey,
I
what
click
is
on launch
yours?
game.
Yes.
Click.
We're talking about the Discord one, by the way, not the.
Ah.
Yeah, my regular
Oh,
one on here
okay.
is fine. My Discord one is
Oh.
very cursed.
Yeah, no, I was telling Courtney about that. I was like, man, I really don't like her profile picture.
Nobody does. It's my favorite picture. I found it on Reddit, and it's amazing.
Do you remember that, Courtney?
The
I
Yeah,
was
I do remember
really
that.
don't like- I was on call with her, and that was whenever we were talking about setting it up, and I was like, I wish I didn't have to look at this every single time I click on the bubble.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm?
It kind of looks like you told a really bad joke and are waiting for a reaction from people.
You know, that's accurate to my personality. I'm glad that,
When you,
that
like-
represents me.
You're like showing a video to somebody and you're like watching them smiling as they're like watching the video to see their reaction.
I definitely haven't had that experience in real life, and it crushed my spirit. That's fine.
I have. Mostly to my sister or my mom, but mostly my mom. I'll send her a picture and I'll wait for her reaction while she's watching or like slowly reading something.
My bad one is when, because Madness is all like musical and stuff, I'll show him a music video, be like, hey, I think this is really good. And he'll look at me with such pity in his eyes.
Oh no.
She's so cute. She thinks she knows music. All right.
Yeah,
I'm-
Sam, the more musical one out of me and Courtney.
I suck at music.
Wait,
I
what?
just go, this one makes me happy,
No.
and then it was good. I said it makes me happy.
And I do not. Okay, time out. Let's pause here for a minute. I met Jay in college. She interested me so much. She was performing the Rachmaninoff 2 on piano, which is an unbelievably difficult piece. And after that, we had taken a class together, and she asked if I could help her out because there were some concepts she didn't get. And it just so happens I was tutoring for the class, so we were like immediately like just buddies. It was great. We got to hang out, and that's how I met Jay. That's basically what happened, and then we started dating.
That's the lore. I asked him to tutor me Uwu, and I did the anime like finger pointy thing, like when you put your fingers together.
Yeah.
Whole thing.
Is for me?
No.
How'd you party big?
We met on VR chat, and I insult her all the time.
That's excellent.
Brilliant.
That's great. I see no problems.
I called her a lesbian too. I did everything.
No, he used to come up to me all the time and he'll be like, I'm space. And I was like, okay. Riz Master just make fun of them.
Everyone
Yeah.
knows that girls are into boys who just insult them and call them pieces of shit.
Absolutely. Threaten to kick
Oh,
them
I
all
would.
the time.
I would.
That's
go all
so
out,
they
but
think
nowadays-
they can't do any better.
Nowadays, I can't say any of what I used to.
No, I'm a softie now. I just get
Aw.
immediately offended.
Oh. All right. Let us go ahead and get into it. I finished my chicken script.
Your chicken scripts?
My kitten kicks. Ugh. Could you tell that
Yes.
I had a speech impediment when I was a kid? Anyway.
Not at all.
Eris, you are going to wake up. You are in a strange place. You're not quite sure how you got there. You're not quite sure where the hell you are. But the door to the prison cell, which you were in, has been left open. And the manacles, which appear to be around your wrist, are free and laying on the floor. There is a trap door that you can see from your immediate perspective from where you're looking, and you can hear the sound of voices coming from the floor below.
Not again. I say.
Another Friday night. Cute.
I knew I shouldn't
You would
have
also
taken
see
that
the fairy
serious.
fire and moving, right?
Okay, well, all right. I'm a sit up. Okay, so I see this trap door, and I'm like, okay, why am I in a prison cell? All right, let's just kind of be cautious where I am right now. I don't know where the hell I am. You know, I want to be, kind of cautious about all this. I'm gonna
Move your token. You should be able to.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. I'm kind of.
You just click on
Click
it.
it.
Okay.
Click and drag or click on it and use your arrow keys. Bonus tip, if you hold Alt while you're moving it, you don't get locked to the grid.
All right.
Okay, so.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Wait. I'm clicking on me.
If you use the hand,
Oh,
then you
hand,
click
hand.
and drag. If you use the pointer, you click and then use arrow keys.
I mean, it works fine for me if I use the pointer and the hand.
Oh, for me it was. Oh, I don't know. Wait, does it?
Or sorry, the hand doesn't do it. It's free move. It's like looking around. It's not
Oh.
messing with anything.
Yeah, because I'm clicking and dragging, and I'm putting.
It
I'm
should
trying to put
be
it on.
assigned to you. You're clicking on Eris, right?
I'm clicking on Matt.
You're
Not
clicking on
your, not
token.
your actual player token on the map, like not your
The one with your character picture.
thing.
I guess not.
This guy.
This thing.
Hold on. Having a wee bit of an issue. Sorry.
I believe in you.
In the meantime, I'm making a
He's
forum
still waking
thing
up.
for the
He's so
Abyss
sleepy.
Circus.
Yeah, he's got
He
that
was so
dust
drunk.
in
It's
his
been a long
nose.
night.
Yeah, he's got that dust all over him.
Okay. So I see right now. Okay, I'm on the Roll20 website, the Abyss Circus. I have. You know what? I'm gonna just share my screen. I'm gonna share my screen. What you did.
Hold my hand.
I made a forum for the Abyss Circus, so you guys, if you
You get to
want
zoom out
everything
more.
in one place,
Oh,
can
there I
put-
am.
There you is.
for yours.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Good job.
Where do I move to?
Just zoom out more. Oh, okay.
Just
if
north
you're-
of you.
If
is
you're
the
wanting
stairs.
to go down to the bottom stairs, then you would end up somewhere around here, I would presume.
Okay. I'll walk
And sorry,
in.
Jess, were you saying something? I couldn't hear.
Oh, I was saying that I made a forum for the Abyss Circus so that if you guys want to keep everything in one place, like for your character specifically, you can make a forum post and dedicate it entirely to your character.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ooh.
Thanks
Neato.
for doing that.
Yep.
All right, so our party has successfully defeated the monstrous plant thing with an amazing moonbeam shot right to the face from our resident druid, who is just completely over being the only one being injured.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You just had two surprising things happen beyond the death of the odd plant thing. First, the compatriot that was also locked in the cells with you appears to have awoken a little bit late. And secondly, that kind of center part of the plant, while the rest of it has shriveled, has opened up, and there appears to be a piece of parchment wrapped inside.
I'm gonna grab the
Who
parchment.
are y'all?
Yeah.
You
Who
people.
are you?
Who are you people?
We'll deal with that first, and then whoever grabbed the paper, I'll let you know what it says.
Oh, sorry. No, you all go ahead.
Who was it who said they wanted to grab it?
I did.
Okay. When you unroll the paper, it appears to be handwritten with beautiful, like, boilerplate, gorgeous handwriting. And it says something to effect, although it's been kind of ripped, so it's hard to read. Welcome to Edelwatch. I apologize that this is the way that I had to communicate with you, but as you'll probably soon find, I'm limited in other ways. Unfortunately, you, like I, have been trapped here, but if you come and find me, I will do my best to help you. E. Like the letter E. Signed E.
Ooh.
Oh my god, it's a Mystery Incorporated! It's Mr. E!
I have an actual handout of the letter. I'll send it to you guys in the Discord.
Oh, thank you
Oh my
very
god,
much.
that's actually really cool. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, let's do it.
We can put it in. I mean, we don't have to actually.
I gotta pull it up real fast. I should have done that. Anyway, while I'm doing that, you have a strange elf who's asking you what the hell's going on. And who are you
What in
people?
the
And what is
world?
going on?
Who are y'all?
Rise and
Well-
shine, sleepyhead.
Welcome to the party. Fashionably late. I can't respect that, unfortunately. However, we did just save your life, obviously.
Look, I just want to get back to my shop. It needs me. I don't know why I'm here. Are we in a dungeon? Like, what's going on?
It does seem so.
Okay,
Well, as
fair
far
enough.
as I
We're
know,
church.
none of us knows each other. So,
Apparently, we're
risk
part
of-
of some circus.
yes.
Circus.
We have to find the circus, supposedly.
At the price of saying a pun, it appears we are all in the same boat.
Okay.
No one else gets that. I think they forgot you
We're
were
in
a
a
pirate.
tower.
Oh, was there also another
Beach
potion?
staff pub.
There were 6 in there. If each of you grabbed one and one gave them to Calliope, there should be one left in the thing, unless someone grabbed one extra.
I grabbed some wine.
So there,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
There's a chest upstairs that might have some stuff that you could grab. Eris.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll toss him mine and go upstairs and grab his prayer.
I need to be next to someone who knows what they're doing, because I'm not sure why I'm here.
Who wants
Well,
to...
Dustin's
considering
gonna
we
walk
just-
across the room.
Please hold me. I'm so scared.
I'm sure
Go
there's someone
stand
down
next to the
there that knows
turtle.
what they're doing.
The turtle looks very wise. Here, I'm just gonna... You can just befriend the turtle.
Hello, I'm Rachel.
I love the way you speak.
In armor. Hey!
Steros kind of crosses his arms and looks at him a little weird. Like he wants to say something, but he's kind of holding back.
It's okay. It's okay.
He's
I'm not
giving him
divided.
that like sassy stance too. Like he's leaning to one side.
God, I could see it so clearly.
Oh god.
So I guess we should look down that very dark hole. Maybe one of us should get a candle or something.
I have a torch in my bag.
If you want to use
Uh,
that.
Can I
Or-
imbue my hand in fire just to have it be on fire without attacking
Nice.
anything? Like
Yeah,
a torch.
Ooh.
Normally,
To show
you have
off.
to use a key point to do that in battle. I believe from checking your sheet. So I think so, as long as you're willing to sacrifice your extra key point.
So just holding it is using a key point.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll
I
have it
think
at the
so.
ready if anything comes at me.
That's fair. Yeah, you can have that ready.
Oh, I have a tinderbox too.
I also have something that can help
I
us. if
am the
you-
tinderbox.
Well, whoever wants to go down the hole first should probably use the light
Well, you're
source.
the one who suggested it.
I
Okay,
mean,
best one's gonna push past and go down.
Well, dang, bro, just interrupt. I was about to be like, y'all ain't got your sea legs yet.
you're the
All
one
right.
that's freaking out about being here. We're all scared,
Oh, wow.
okay?
So
I'll
you guys
probably
are heading
go to
down the
bed
stairs?
Whenever you
Yes.
plan on going
Yes.
to bed early. Okay, man. You're not gonna be woken up if I. Play,
Oh my
right?
god, there's a rat!
Okay.
Oh shit! It's a rat!
Like,
So if you guys come down the stairs, you're actually going to end up here. Where
okay.
my stairs are. As you come down, you see, even though the area is dark, there are two sets of candelabra that are lighting kind of what appears to be a long hallway. But on a closer glance, it should be the cloister of a church. You can see the broken benches that have been completely ripped apart, the beautiful stained glass windows, some of which are still intact, but others lay in complete tatters on the floor. A few of those weird mutated plants also seem to be scattered about, but they're not nearly as large or as creepy looking, I guess, as the one that you had previously fought. Along with the individual that had freed you before, who is standing completely ignoring you in the corner, seemingly minding his own business, there appears to be a human boy standing near one of the plants, sweeping aimlessly the same dusty part of floor. He also doesn't seem to acknowledge your existence.
With my claws like kind of held up just at the height of where my face would be, but a little forward. I look to Boone and remember what he had said before about if we needed him. You said if we needed you to come find you, yes?
Yes.
I'm channeling my Alpheus. This is the wrong character.
Who allowed child labor here?
Loud child.
Did you actually ask that?
Did you actually ask that? I hope so, because that's great.
That's illegal where I come from.
I'm not sure who you mean.
I think he's referring to the child in the back of the room.
Oh,
Though-
that's okay. I understand your mistake. His name is Rat. He's an orphan boy. I took him in another lifetime, and I suppose he has nowhere else to go.
Another life to okay. I'm confused now.
Don't hurt yourself. No.
So Calliope's gonna go up to him and is gonna show him the parchment paper that she found, and she's gonna ask him, what does this mean?
He actually, I want to check. What's your? Can you read me out a number on your player sheet real quick? What's your passive insight?
Insight. Like the number?
Yes. I
Plus
should have
2?
it up. The passive should be here. One sec. I have it. I just need to find it. I have like 6 tabs open. Okay.
The passive.
he-
Passive 12.
Yeah,
Is that
there
what
you
it
go.
is? Okay.
Yeah. So that's going to be like, I'm not actively asking you to roll. I'm just double checking to see if you notice something. What you do, as he speaks to you, he's seeming to try and pass it off. Oh, interesting note. Did you write this? What a creative thing. But he's visibly nervous. If he was still, like, human looking and not, like, dead and desiccated, he would be sweating and shifting and moving back and forth.
Okay. She's gonna press him further and make it noticeable that she can tell that he's holding something back. And she's gonna ask him again, but more like aggressively to try to get information out of him.
All right. You have two ways you can do that. You can either try and roll for persuasion, so you're trying to like persuade him to give you the information, or you can try and intimidate him into giving you the information. And which one you choose is going to depend on what your personal proficiencies are, which will be on your character sheet.
Oh.
I'm going. Oh. So, and then what was the other one? Persuasion and
Intimidation.
intimidation. Oh fuck. Well, they're both zeros.
But that doesn't necessarily mean you're not good at them. Just you're not going to have an extra bonus when you roll. If you roll high, you could still do well.
Yeah, like if you roll a 20.
Yeah, it's not going to matter that you don't have.
Oh, okay. She's
May I
gonna
interrupt
do,
with a bardic inspiration?
Yes,
she's
you
gonna
may.
do. Wait,
Ye-
what?
As a bard character, he can give you a bonus to your roll. So if you roll
Yeah.
something, he can be like, "Oh, you can add 4 or whatever he rolls to your."
Walt,
thing to help
Walt's
you.
watching this play out and
Yeah, please get a musical little thing.
sees an opportunity, pulls out his lute very quietly and plucks a few strings,
Lovely.
which
Bardic
hopefully,
inspiration.
yeah, hopefully inspires.
Do it in
Calliope
like
a little
a
bit.
hard rock voice.
Walt starts singing
Press
Queen in the
that
background.
guy!
Okay. She's gonna use intimidation
Okay.
because at this point, you know, she's pissed. Okay. She wants to know why the fuck she's here. Okay. So I guess what I just roll for.
Yep, you're gonna roll intimidation. You'll tell me
Okay.
what it is, and then we'll add your bardic inspiration once I know what that is as well.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's a 1.
It's a 3.
Oh.
That's not great.
Why does this thing hate me?
She's too small and adorable to be intimidating.
Yeah, she's
Mother-
an air genasi. She looks like she's about to be blown away. She's not very intimidating.
Okay, she just walks back to the back of the group, just fucking
Aw.
defeated.
So you go to intimidate him, and he gives you the "I'm basically undead, I don't give a shit" stare, and you walk away in semi-embarrassed defeat.
Steros will move the flame a little closer, but not like I'm about to punch you, more of a I can if I want to.
Ooh.
And he will say, if you know something about what's going on, I'd very much like to know. And if you think you're going to trick me, just know I have enough experience with criminals to know when you're lying.
Ooh, interesting. I think I might make you also roll intimidation. But I'll let you do it at advantage because he's already slightly terrified of the fire.
Oh, fire!
Fire bad.
Roll good. Roll good.
Roll bad.
Let's see. With my charisma modifier, that's a total of 20.
Oh, really?
The first one was a 5, so yay, advantage!
Oh shit! I shouldn't have said that. Hold on. I gotta finish my chicken. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have taken a bite.
She's eating my people! Oh my
Me
god!
Over here crunching on fucking cheese balls.
While Boone seemed completely unmoved by a small, angry druid stamping her feet, a giant Aarakocra with a hand on fire appears to be a lot more persuasive. He looks extremely concerned, and he takes several steps back away from you and then sighs. Look, I don't know much. I only know my job, but I know that you're not the first group to end up here. All I do is I take down your information, I send you on your way to the circus, and then I go back to my business. But I am so tired. I think I might have been doing this for longer than I can remember. If you can just take care of things, I suppose everyone would be grateful. But leave me alone. I have nothing to do with this. I just do what I'm told.
Who tells you what to do?
Yeah, what's your stake in this?
Look, if I tell you, she'll kill me. There's nothing you can say that's scarier than that.
So we're
Chill.
looking for a female.
He, noticing your guys' attention to that perhaps bit of Freudian slip, he shuffles away to a back room, which appears to be some sort of office.
He just
The fucking running noises.
Yeah. I love it. I love the sound effects.
It's like the Scooby-Doo sound effect for when they're running.
Oh yeah, I was gonna try to imitate that, but there's no way I could do that well.
That's okay. I think we got. That's pretty good. Oh, shit.
like Scoob.
like
Like Scoob. When they said fixins,
derail.
thought they meant fixins on a sandwich. Right. Where are my recipes?
There we go.
Okay, write that down, my notes. Write that down.
Okay. So where are we at?
I guess, Calliope is gonna make her way over to, the little boy that's sweeping.
Okay.
Waddle, 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 waddle.
Yeah.
And she's just gonna just say hello and try to get him to acknowledge her.
He looks up from what he's doing, kind of sullenly, like, you know, the way like a teenager will do, where they just, oh my god, they're too cool for you. He somewhat acknowledges that you were there with sort of a nod and a shrug, and then he goes back to what he's doing, which is basically just rubbing the dirt across the floor. He's not even cleaning.
Oh, he's too cool to talk to us. Oh, I hate it when that happens.
He's got so much cool aura. Damn it!
Steros,
can't
bring your
contend with
flame
that.
hand. We need your flame hand again.
Calliope's done. She's not dealing with anymore.
Here it comes.
Oh, child.
Yes.
Hello.
Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Silas.
Hello.
Hello, small child.
That's Silas. He's great.
Yes.
I almost said
He knows
hello, small
everything about the
punchable
ocean.
child. I don't know why.
Crazy.
Oh my
Punchable
God.
child.
He knows more about me than the ocean. How old is he now? Like what? 4? 3?
He's 4.
Yeah, a 4-year-old knows more about the ocean than a 22-year-old.
He's got the oceantism.
Anyways, y'all
Sorry.
go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, you're
Um,
threatening the small child?
I mean, I would.
I thought Asteros was.
Oh, no, I was talking to the actual child.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Oh.
fine. No, that's
Okay,
fine.
so Calliope
You're threatening
is
an
going
actual
to.
child?
Oh man. So Calliope's going to look at this kid and just, you know, sigh because she already feels defeat coming, but she's gonna try again. But this time she's gonna like speak to him like really slowly. And-
He's standing somewhat nearby with his flame still ready to light stuff up, but he's gonna let her take the lead.
Excellent. All right.
and she's gonna ask him, what does he know about this lady, this mystery lady?
No, well, I know a few ladies. There's the lady who lives in the wizard's tower, and she's a bitch. And then there's the lady who runs the circus, and she's also a bitch.
Oh.
Does that help?
I think that's the one. The second one. That's
the
the
one
one.
we're looking for. Yes, the second. Tell us more
Yeah.
about the second one.
I don't
This
know.
kid
She's some
really
creepy
has some
clown.
hard language.
She's some
Uh,
creepy clown. I don't really like clowns, so I just stay here.
Does anybody else have any questions for
Didn't
the
he say
child?
three?
I have a
Three
question.
women and only name 2?
No, he only listed 2. There was one who lives in the tower, and she's a bitch, and there's one at the circus, and she's also a bitch.
And she's also a bitch. I thought he
Does
said
she have
something
a
about knowing 3
name?
women.
The bitch have a name?
No. She
No,
doesn't.
I think it's
Okay.
safe to assume that he just doesn't know it. Surely
okay.
she has some sort of he kind of seems to lighten up a little around the kid, like he's got some sort of soft spot. And he'll kind of go over and kneel down to where he's at and look at what he's doing and just give him
Paying
a
interest.
soft look. What is it about them that makes them so bitchy to you?
To your
Hey, guys.
surprise.
Hey guys.
Hi,
Hello.
Who's that?
that is
It's
Night.
night.
Right?
Hello.
Yeah, it is
Oh,
night, right?
Good night.
Hi.
All right. So, Steros, to your surprise, as you talk with your kind of softer voice and you ask what the problem is, Rat's eyes soon fill up with tears. It's clear that there's a lot of pain or some sort of emotion wrapped up in what he's trying to say. He stumbles over his words for a minute, and then finally he mumbles something about mother and sort of shuts down. Like he can't say it.
Good job, Steros.
it's
You made
okay.
the child cry.
It's okay. You don't have to talk about it if it's too painful. But something that could help us out here might help us to settle things the way this other man wants us to.
He looked at you for a while, and he seems to decide that you're trustworthy, or maybe he's just wanted to get it off his chest for a long, long time. Finally, he mumbles under his breath, "Well, just go check out the tower, the wizard's tower. You'll, and he like chokes back to tears. You'll find her."
Can you point which direction?
He
tower
points towards here. You guys can see the ping. The
Oh,
open
yes.
door to the chapel,
Okay.
which seems to lead out onto a busy street, or not a busy street, like a cobblestone street, but you can't see much more than that from where you are.
You've been a big help, thank you. I appreciate it very much.
He sort of nods at you and then goes back to what he was doing.
Wait, we can't just leave him here. Can we
Well-
take him with us?
How are we going to protect a child should a fight break out?
Did you not just see me totally eviscerate that plant 5 seconds ago?
The only difference is we're all also fighting. This one probably won't be fighting.
Let's see.
just
Let's see.
don't
I
like
can probably
children.
keep him safe. Hold on. What do I got?
Well,
Wait.
we don't even know if he can leave. We
Yeah.
don't even know if he can leave yet.
Are you bound?
Can-
Why are you here? Are you bound here?
Very
Yelling
different.
across
He
the room.
yells across.
Why are you here?
What's your name?
Rat rolls his eyes and, kind of surly because he is just being yelled at by a stranger. He goes on to explain that this is his home. He's an orphan. His parents died when he was very young, and he had an apprenticeship that didn't work out, and he seems a little upset
Aw.
when he tries to explain it. Hence why the kids just called him Rat, because he was never given a name. He was adopted by the church, the religion that ran the church here, and so he considers this place his home.
Oh. Poor guy.
I gotta write my notes real quick before I foregore.
Sorry for yelling. I'm just nervous around new people.
He again yells across the room.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry for yelling!
I'm
Yeah.
sorry!
You,
Whatever,
my friend, seem
it's
nervous
nothing.
at everything.
Yeah, I don't do new people, man.
Okay, so
Madness.
who's
He's
that?
around. He's working on stuff.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Okay, so I guess so there's books in here, right? Maybe one of these books can kind of give us a little information, or no?
These
Sure.
other, you want to go examine it?
Yes.
Plant creatures
please.
outside.
Sure. So where are you looking? Just like ping, so I can have an idea.
Oh, like here. This. How do I ping? Oh my gosh.
I'll
Hold-
hold it
hold
here
left
and
click.
hold thing down.
Yeah.
Oh, like this
Here you go.
area, like over
Yeah.
here.
So, like all the rest of the inside of the chapel, it's very desiccated. It's completely fallen apart. There are some books around, but some of the titles and the pages are hard to read. From what you can make out, it seems like these are a list of prayers to a god called Helm, which you may or may not be familiar with, but seems to be kind of a general god of happiness, light, goodness. That all seems to be what the prayers are in regard to. But it's written in very, very old language. It would be the equivalent of like us reading something in ye olde times English. You can make it out, but it doesn't seem to be at all modern.
Oh. Is it like a... So it would be nothing that, like, we would know at all? If, like...
You can tell that it's prayers to this god Helm. I don't think you know anything about him, but you can try to recall information if you do a religion check about Helm. But in general, the prayers seem to be about health, happiness, light, making sure that everything's going well in the world, wishing for good luck, for a prosperous future, etc. But the language itself is very antiquated.
Okay. Which is the opposite of what's going on here. Yay! Okay. Anyone else?
I'd like to take a look too.
Are you looking in the same area?
In the same, yeah. Same books, kind of same spot. Yep.
Can I also follow them around? Just a tail?
Yeah, absolutely. If you tell me what you're specifically looking for, I may ask you to do some other checks. Otherwise, you'll basically find the same thing that Calliope did.
I'm gonna just hang around because I'm still have no idea what the hell's going on as my character. Like,
nobody else does either. You're in good company.
Yeah, we're in the same boat. Same joke.
Hey.
It's funnier the second time, I promise.
Just because this is like kind of familiar settings for Walt, I thought I would see if I could recognize any of the literature or any of the figures spoken of in the literature.
You can roll for Arcana, History, or Religion, and you'll get different answers.
Ooh, let's do Religion.
Alrighty.
Got a 20, dirty 20.
Ooh, excellent. All right, well, you do recognize the references to Helm. He's a very well-known god in the area of Faerun. He's just generally a god of light, happiness. This church appears to be called the Church of the Vigilant Dawn from the records that you can make out. And that makes sense because Helm was the god of the dawn, and this area, Edelwatch, was originally founded to be a spot for Helm worshippers. But what you do notice is that a lot of the references within the texts appear to speak about hags, which is odd because normally there's nothing to do with hags inside of Helm's worship. So this constant mention of protection against hags, dealing with hags' deals, serving as a sanctuary for victims for hags is odd. It's not typical for Helm worship.
Would I know much about hags?
For that, I would ask for a different roll. I think you would know enough about them to know that they're monstrous and that they don't typically have anything to do with Helm's religion. This is odd.
Okay.
I'm gonna gang up with Zaza and pretend like I know what I'm talking about and be like, oh my god, yeah, I see.
Nodding your head like, interesting.
The hags are really weird, right?
I understand all of what you are reading.
Yeah. Just like, yeah.
Eris just goes, look what I found, guys. Claims.
If possible, I'd like to investigate the flower here.
Sure. Yeah, you can do investigation or nature.
I will do investigation.
Cool.
I got a total of 18.
Very good. So you like Calliope recognize that this appears to be originally modeled off of like some indigenous plants, probably just like a typical flower, but it has been molded by some sort of strange arcane energy. And through further examination, you can tell that it's specifically infernal energy, the magic that specifically comes from devils, demons, and the other dark creatures of the infernal planes.
So it's a demon plant.
kind of a demon plant. It's sort of a demon plant. You can also tell that, unlike the one above, there doesn't seem to be any animating force to it. It's just a really freaky, weird plant.
Are there actually spikes on it?
Yes, very spiky.
Am I able to try and collect some of these spikes?
Oh. You know what? I won't make you
Oh,
roll for
boy.
that. Yes, you can just go ahead and cut them off. You have a dagger, right?
I have very sharp claws.
That also works.
Damn.
You're gonna get so much plant material underneath your nails.
Ooh, splinters
I'm
on your nails.
a chicken. I'll just it adds poison damage. Ha!
Assuming the plant is poison.
I completely forgot. I uploaded the note that you found onto the chat.
Oh, thank you very much.
You got the Garuga
Plant horns.
type.
I'll grab like I don't know, 5, 6. I'll say 6 because I like the even number.
Hun, you still there?
Yeah, I'm just eating cheese balls.
Oh, okay.
We are strangers.
Of course you are.
It's Mr. E.
Hey, do any of the rest of you have any particular things you want to investigate inside the chapel? And also remember, the information that you're finding, you might need to communicate to each other. At the moment, it's just the things that you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got these
So, well, did you find anything? Oh yeah, I'm gonna walk over to him. First off. Wait, fuck. Oh my god. Wado. I'm over here. Okay. I'm gonna ask, hey, did you find anything in the books that, I didn't see?
Well, mostly about the hags is really weird. It does.
Hags?
Yeah, they're kind of like they're kind of like witches, I think. But like really creepy.
Okay. So hags. Nice.
What about you? What did you find?
Oh, I just found something about some god named what? What was his name? Helm?
Helm. Yeah, like a hat. Helm.
Yeah. And that it was just like a bunch of like prayers that I don't understand. Just some old language.
Oh, yeah, sure. Prayers aren't really meant to be understood.
Can you show me it?
She hands the book that she found over to him and shows him the book.
I'm gonna pretend like I know what I'm seeing, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" Do it.
Bro, I can turn Range Cell into Bowser with these spikes.
I feel like he might have done that slightly. Sorry? He might object to that? I don't actually know. That'd be kind of hilarious.
It would be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna hand it back to. How do you say your name, hon? Calliope.
Calliope.
Calliope?
Or just say Cal. You could say Cal. Calliope.
I was
Yeah,
just
it's like-
guessing. I have
It's
no
like
idea.
the gun thingy.
Yeah,
I got it.
Cal's fine.
Alright. Calliope, here you go. Thank you for sharing this information with me. I'm gonna
She
pretend like I know what I'm
grabs-
talking about, 'cause I want to be. My character wants to be included.
She grabs the book and just kind of like nods, like, okay. And then just like puts it back into the stack.
Everyone has no idea what's happening. Oh yeah, no, I totally understand. It's fine.
Yeah. Cool. Very cool. Cool
Yeah,
story,
cool.
bro.
So Calliope's gonna walk to Boone in his little office thingy majig. And she's gonna look around in that little in that little office area to see if she can like visually just see with like without having to look through anything, but just like look around the room to see if she can notice any papers or something that might give a little bit more information.
The room is just a very simple priest's bedroom, as far as you can tell. It's very austere. There's a very thin mattress, a thin blanket on top of it, pitcher of water, a candle. But you do see...
Oh, sorry, can you repeat that again? I don't know what happened. I couldn't hear you.
You DC'd for a sec.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, that's weird. So the area that you're looking at, it's the priest's bedroom. It's very austere. The mattress is thin, the blanket is thin, there's like a pitcher of water and a candle. What you do see is that there is a desk with a book, which appears to be far better preserved than anything else that you've seen so far, but Boone is staring straight at it.
I forgot I had Poco Wilds open and I just hear random Raichu noises and I'm like, what the hell?
So, oh man, okay. Sorry, oh my god, he's like doing backflips on the bed. So she's going to, ask him about that book, but like, she's gonna like try not to seem like she really wants to know. It's just like a casual, like, oh, what's that?
What you reading?
He smiles at you and he explains that it is his diary, and then kind of puts his hand a little bit protectively on it and moves
Dear
it
Princess
backwards.
Celestia, today a chicken threatened me with fire.
Noted. Okay. So, oh fuck. It's the diary, and he's protective over it. That's lovely. Okay. So she's going to go back. It's like she's gonna like nod and be like, "Oh, okay, cool, whatever." Like make it seem like she doesn't really care about it. Like she's like, you know. And so she's gonna walk back to the group, and she's going to let them know that she found him protecting this super secret book that might have some information, and we got to figure out how to maybe try to distract him or get it away from him. Maybe.
I could knock him out.
Oh, okay.
Well,
It really could just be personal info that he doesn't want shared.
Personal info. This man is old as bones, okay? There's got to be something in that book that tells us about what's going on around here.
This man's old. He doesn't get to have privacy. Screw that.
I think
Well,
Calliope's right. There's got to be something here if we just study this.
It's also worth mentioning that we may piss off the wrong person if we end up attacking the one thing that hasn't tried to kill us.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
I guess that's
We
true.
shouldn't hurt anyone right now that is strong.
We don't have to hurt him, but maybe if one of you guys can like distract him and like bring him out of the room, then one of us can go in and just look through it.
I have an idea.
What's your idea, Range Cell? We'd love to hear.
I could go to one of the corners, break something, and scream very loudly and make him wonder what's going on.
I mean, that's worth a shot. I mean, everything's kind of already broken.
Just
but-
let me cast friends.
Okay.
Oh,
We-
poor Ring
we-
Cell.
we don't gotta do something that extreme. It's
Literally,
dangerous.
Eris, take a look around us. Everything in here is broken.
He's gonna
Oh.
break it more.
That's true. I don't
We
know,
could
man.
Also-
try asking as civilized as possible.
I don't know.
I
When I
know
was
it's
asking him
2023.
about the diary, he was putting his hand over it like he really didn't want me to get it.
Sounds
Or
like
anybody.
a captain's log to me. Your shipmates aren't supposed to read a captain's log.
Yeah, well, we're not his shipmates, are we, okay? We were imprisoned here and attacked by a giant plant.
From the sounds of it, he
I-
was imprisoned here too.
Oh, I want to punch him.
DM, is
I
it
imagine
dark
that's
over
very
by where
small.
Boone is?
It would be considered half cover. So it is illuminated enough that you can see, but a sufficiently sneaky person could probably hide.
Okay.
What if? And she like whispers so he doesn't hear. What if we get Rat to get the book?
Why would Rat get the book? Didn't Boone raise him?
I don't know. We don't know that, do we?
He didn't specify. Oh.
He didn't specify. He just said
He
was an
did.
orphan.
He did specify.
He did.
Yeah,
He did
I-
specify. Is
I
what
should
I
make
meant
that
to
more clear.
say.
He's an orphan. He had an apprenticeship which fell through, and now Boone has essentially adopted him, and he lives in the church.
So he's not a bad person.
Never mind.
He's not a bad person. He cares for little rats.
Oh man. Okay.
Do the friends thing. Do the friends thing, Eris. Oh,
friends.
by the way, yeah. In case I haven't introduced myself yet, it's always rude not to. My name's Walt, by the way.
I'm Rain Shell.
I'm Eris. I run a shoe shop. You should drop by if you ever want to get some new kicks.
Some shoes, yeah.
I
okay.
can't wear shoes.
I would if I wore shoes.
That's okay. That's okay. If you just yeah, you know, if you ever want to stop by our shop, just to check it out, you know,
I'll consider it after we escape from wherever the hell this is, but sure.
Of course. And then in a little secret, I'm gonna fist pump that I got a potential sale.
Wait, I have a question. DM.
I also have a question.
Since I have wild shape, does that mean I can turn into Rain Shell?
No. I don't-
Damn it!
You cannot turn into sentient creatures, I don't believe. You could turn into a tortoise, but the thing with wild shape is you can only do it to like up to a certain I don't know how to explain it.
Threat level?
Yeah, threat level, I guess. And you'd have to justify where you've seen that creature before. Considering that you're from like the Arctic, I don't know if you'd ever seen a turtle before Rain Shell.
Rain Shell does have some intelligence.
Glacier turtles.
Surprisingly.
A little bit, enough
turtles.
intelligence that you cannot wild shape into Rain Shell.
Also, I'm really sorry. I gotta go to the bathroom really badly. I'll be right back.
Oh, you're good. We'll take a break.
Okay.
Rain Shell just like
finally eat my
retreats into a shell, and then you just hear like doors opening and shutting inside of the shell.
I can actually do that. I can withdraw into my shell.
That's so good. I've never had anyone play a turtle before, and I love it. It just makes me so
That's
happy.
pretty cool.
It's really
You
cool.
should saw my reaction when I. Well, I wish you were able to hear my reaction when I saw the turtle race. I was like, "Oh my god, it's a turtle!"
I like turtles.
I was also planning to go for the elephant one too, because there's an
Oh,
elephant
the
race.
elephant time.
Oh my god, locks
So I was, yeah.
Yeah, they're really cool. I love the variety of stuff that Faerun has.
Mhm.
And I've been
I wanna-
planning this. Voice for Rain Shell like ever since I made him.
I love
I
that.
didn't have a
Nice.
voice planned for Steros. I'm doing whatever, bro. I'm trying to make my voice sound deeper so I sound masculine, but I am too small and feminine.
Veteran
I
was
always
supposed to have
do-
an Irish accent, but I couldn't do one well.
I always do voices for my characters.
I wish I could do accents. It'd be so much better. Like, I'm a DM, but I'm not a voice actor, so
Yeah.
I'll do my best.
The only accents I can do are a really cheesy Russian one and a British one.
Okay.
And the only reason I say I can do a British one is because I've had a couple British people say it sounds pretty good for
I'm
an
demanding that
American.
you do them now.
They were
because
humoring
Yeah,
you.
you
I have to
can't.
hear it.
I gotta. You know
Uh-huh.
how you gotta do a line before you get into a
Sure.
character? Hang on,
Yeah,
I gotta.
yeah.
I gotta like warm up the Brit.
But think about
Is that the line?
No.
Say the line, Bart.
That's not a British person.
Oh, I think
I'm
you actually...
simply one hell of a butler.
Oh, Black Butler reference.
Yay.
Excellent.
Yeah, Michael
Okay.
Tatum's one of my favorites. He voices my favorite skin on Smite too. It's great.
Oh, who said that they had to go to the bathroom?
Portal.
I forgot.
Matt.
No, it's
Gotcha.
Matthew.
Was it Matt? I thought it was Tortle.
It was Matt.
No,
Portal.
I'm still here.
He's only been
That's-
talking to you for most of this time.
Well, I mean, Matt kind of like he has the voice of like that Dylan was doing for the show is a little higher, so I was like, oh, okay. I'm getting used to voices. I'm mixing up the names because I'm not looking at the Discord.
Yeah, I've been kind of going back and forth and checking it.
Yeah.
I've also been going back and forth. That's how I knew.
Oh man, I haven't even been looking at the Twitch chat. Oh, Pope offered to voice NPCs. Honestly, I would be so down if I didn't have to improv basically everything I'm saying with my NPCs. I wish I could give you a script. I might think about it for my big boss though.
I think he might mean more like a personality type rather than a script. Because he improvs pretty well.
Welcome back. Everything come out okay?
Yeah. Got some
Rain
Pringles.
shell has a
That's
toilet in his shell.
Gross.
We just hear a flush, and then he just.
Hey guys, I'm back. I took a massive shit.
I dropped so many turds, it clogged my toilet.
Bro, you don't even want to know. They call it a restroom. I was fighting for my life in there.
Yeah, you can just he like retreats, he withdraws to his shell, and all you hear is
my best.
I love that this is what you're role playing. That's wonderful.
No, my best freaking relationship moment is this. One of our first pictures to me and Courtney was poop faces.
Oh,
no.
Poop faces.
Okay.
Constipated faces.
It really was.
No, it wasn't. It was us sitting on the toilet and then just taking a picture of our face and saying poopy time.
Yeah.
Poopy time.
Right.
And then the next set.
I'm pleading. Can we please move past this?
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Back on track. You guys are trying to figure out how to steal this old man's diary when he's done nothing to hurt you at all. Anyway.
I have nothing to do with that.
Way to make us feel bad about it.
Way to generalize. God.
Range still wants to punch him, so.
I'm calling it like it is.
I think.
Also, who's we?
I think we were asking Walt to do something. Or
No, I'm kind of been. I think it was Eris because I was Walt was kind of eyeing back and forth at everyone like, what are we doing?
I'm just following y'all. It don't matter. Cause right now I'm too scared. My character's too scared right now, or too worried.
Remember, you can also always come back to this area. Once you leave, it's not like you could never return if you want to make your plan
The
later.
door's shut behind, bars lower.
I really don't want to accost this old man who's so far only shown us kindness, as far as we know.
Yeah, I feel it might be a bit dumb to go up against the one person who hasn't tried to attack us, other than Rat. Whereas we got immediately attacked by a stupid, hellish plant, which, by the way, I got some spikes if somebody wants them. I could put them on range shells. Shell. You just sit on people.
That would hurt.
I think it would too.
No, I mean, like,
only them,
with
but
like
me.
tape or glue. Does anyone have glue?
No, not
glue?
Not much glue on me, I'm afraid. Sorry.
I don't know what glue is.
You ever seen a horse?
We could use.
No.
Mean.
Walt's gonna poke his head outside and see what the weather's like.
You can see very little from your specific direction, but you can see that you appear to be in the center square of a town, but it's also deeply covered in shadow, and the details of the buildings are hard to make out. As far as you can tell, though, there's no people around, just the empty cobblestones and the square and the silent buildings.
Rain Shell follows Walt, and
so does Vesperin.
Are you guys gonna head outside the church?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yes.
As we're walking,
Sarah, we're gonna move. Hold on.
I'm going to be moving you guys to a different map. So
Okay.
don't worry
Okay.
about
Cool.
your tokens.
Yeah.
As we're walking, Steros will put his free hand. He still has one on fire though. His free hand on into his captain's coat pocket, and he will mention he did say to go to the circus, and his little one said to go to the wizard's tower, so I feel as though we should check one of those two out first.
Oh, I'm upset your guys' tokens didn't come with you. Oh well, that's fine.
Why? Oh, you were so big for a second. Giants!
Am I missing anyone?
I think we'd have to set up character sheets on Roll20 in order to get that working.
Honestly, I might just do that because that'll be easier than having to resize everybody each time.
It's a good thing I have my
Dark
sheet
elves aren't
set up.
available in the freaking thing.
Give you Chad. Oh, what up, Madness? I want to say hello
That's
to you.
what she said!
How you doing, man? Hope everything's good. If you can hear me.
He is in and out. He's kind of letting me
Okay,
run the show today, but he's just kind of chilling.
Yeah, no problem. I just want to say hi.
All right. So as you
Why?
leave the church area, you walk out into this completely silent town. At first glance, it just appears like any typical town. There's a stream that runs through it. You can see the remains of the church that you just left, the windmill, the farm, city. But the more and more you look, the stranger and stranger things become. First, those infernal plants that you saw are everywhere. And by everywhere, I mean they are bursting out of the shells of these rotten buildings. Like, they had grown so fast and so extravagantly that they're poking their way out of the windows. They're making holes in the walls and the roofs. They're peeking their little tendrils out of the tops of the chimneys, which is odd. There appears to be strange infernal eyes stuck on the former window of the church and the clock tower where you were, on a few of the different buildings. And more than that, the forest where you were, where you had camped, where you had been traveling, is no more. Instead, all you can see around you, above, below, on the very edges, is an endless abyss, a sea of nothing but swirling mist and the very distant look of stars. Wherever you were, you're not there now. You're nowhere on the material plane.
Huh.
No.
Well, I
I
don't
don't
think I
think
can
I can
sail a ship around here.
I can swim.
What if
but
we
I
all
don't
go for
think I can swim
one-liners?
here.
Because we're all cheesy little bitches.
I knew I should have taken that left from Baldur's Gate.
I say we should check out the wizard's tower first and then go to the circus.
Yeah.
But where would the circus even be?
Which of these towers is the wizard's?
Probably
I
the
can't
only
move
other
my
tower.
character.
That might be right.
Well, he pointed right out the door, so I'm thinking, yeah, this one.
I can't move range shell for some reason.
Yeah, sorry,
there you go.
I'm adjusting it right now.
Oh, okay.
Go fast.
Oh, I can't believe it! Bad DM! Bad DM!
I know, I'm the worst.
There we go. I got it.
Is it darker than twilight or darker than midnight even?
It would be around like twilight to dusk. There is a little bit of illumination, but it's not coming from the sky. There's no sun and barely any stars.
Can we see if the eyeballs, any of them at all, are looking right at us?
Oh, they all are.
Oh, jeez. Heck, and I had to deal with this on Stray yesterday.
What in the world
That's
is
who's
that?
going to be messing with the eyeballs.
Just
I
moving
wonder
back and
what will
forth.
happen if. I wonder what will happen if I stab one.
Oh my god, you
It
want to
would
stab
I
me?
probably
don't think that's a
bleed.
good idea, pal.
I feel like this feels familiar.
How much
Well,
would
we
you
were
freak out if I said
Pokemon,
roll
I think.
initiative right now? I won't, but it would be great. Are you actually gonna stab one of the eyes?
No, even though I want to, but it might be dangerous.
It's
At least you
okay,
know.
disembodied voice from the sky.
I like to think that I'm his
I thought we were
conscious.
playing. I thought we were in character for a
His
second there. That's why I
conscience.
was talking like range shell.
It's okay, God. I don't want to.
I'll smite you later.
Are any of the eyes blinking?
No, they appear to be lidless, wreathed in flame.
Ooh.
Sorry, Lord of the Rings just came through me.
Oh. Oh.
Dusty.
I'm assuming the points with the numbers are just like the points of interest for the most part, right?
Yes, out of game, it's just so that you're not having to poke your head inside every single one of these buildings. In game, they're just places that might seem of particular interest, more well-traveled perhaps, or less falling apart, defiled.
This is a really cool map. It even has ambient music.
Why, thank you. It took
Really
me
cool.
a long time to make.
Wait, y'all can hear stuff in that?
Can you
Uh-huh.
Oh, I was testing music earlier. Maybe I just didn't.
I mean, I can hear it.
Yeah, I
can
can
hear
hear
it. It's
too.
fine.
Same.
No, we just one
Huh.
one
Yeah, I
person
don't
music
hear
on the
anything.
child.
Oh well.
Oh, I would guess
It's
just
all
make sure
work-
that
it's
your
all
browser's okay. Okay. It's just ambient music to kind of
Yeah.
add to the feeling, the ambiance.
Would anyone
okay.
be opposed
It's okay.
to me shouting to see if anybody's here?
Go
I would
ahead.
be.
Steros is going to investigate that fountain, though. Specifically,
Sure.
he wants to know if the water is safe or if, like, even being, like, just touching it or whatever, you know, just... What is water?
Investigate. You can either look with survival or medicine. Who said they wanted to shout?
I think I'll pass for now, but
Okay.
I'll do it then.
All right. Whoever shouts, I'm actually curious. What do you say? Is it just like ah, or is it a word?
I'm gonna say, I've got 50% off on all of my new shoes at my new cobbler store. Please stop by.
As you yell out your shopping pitch, the words echo back at you, bouncing back at you from the completely empty streets. Please come by, please come by, please come by. But no one pokes their head out of any of the buildings. No one screams at you to shut up. This is like 2 a.m. Why are you doing this? For all intents and purposes, minus the people you just met at the church, it is completely abandoned.
Yeah, and then
Hopefully
I'm gonna
that's
get
not
Sarah.
indicative of your regular sales.
You said survival or medicine, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, either way, it would be the same roll, I guess, because they're both wisdom. I got a total of 8.
And are you wanting for survival or wisdom? Because the different things for those.
Right. I went for survival.
Survival. So it appears to be very brackish water. The kind that you might find, or the kind you might find at like the bottom of a long abandoned cavern or tomb. It could be, maybe, possibly safe to drink. It doesn't look actively toxic. There's not like sparks and steam and little skulls coming out of it, but it's probably pretty gross.
And if I put my flame towards it to light it up, is anything going to happen?
No, it just goes out like it would if you were to stick your flame hand into a regular bit of
Well,
water.
not into it, but like up to it.
Yeah, nothing special.
Something tells me it probably might not be a good idea to drink any of this water if any of you are thirsty. At least not without boiling it.
Was that a pun?
Chicken. Well, we're coming up on the last 10 minutes of our stream here, and I have to get up early for the gym, so I'm probably going to call it at 7. Before we do go, though, does anyone have any last-minute things they want to investigate, or...
Yeah, can I, just, like, inspect that fountain for, like, if there's anything, like, underneath the water or anything, like, can I see through it or anything like that?
Sure, I'll just tell you straight out, no need to roll. It is very brackish, but you can look to the bottom. There appears to be a few silver and copper coins thrown in, like someone would typically do for like a wishing well of sorts. On the kind of centerpiece of the area of the fountain is a symbol of a sun and a hammer, but completely overgrown Probably it was once gold, but now it's covered with moss and
But I could
dust
still
and age.
I could still tell how it's like a sun and a hammer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can barely
I'm
make it
gonna
out.
go ahead and write that down. Symbol of sun and hammer, but overgrown, right?
Could I put that in my notes too, since I was also checking the fountain?
Yeah, of course. That would
Is-
be
is that
easily
by-
visible for anyone.
By chance, the helm's holy symbol?
You might want to roll investigation for that, or religion.
Okay. Do religion. I like religion. Oh, that's a 6.
Oh.
Holy symbol's not my strong suit.
It's probably the holy symbol of Helm, but you've never actually seen it written down before, only described secondhand, so probably, but you're not sure.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's probably Helm's thing, guys.
It's probably it.
Jay, I have a quick question. Is this every next Sunday would be our next one to go to?
We're doing it every other week, so it's not going to be the
By Sunday-ually.
Okay.
So it's not going to be the 7th, it'll be the 14th.
Yeah, it's bi-weekly.
Okay, cool. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, DM, real
Sorry
fast before we
again for-
end then.
Usually it won't be like this always. I just had to watch them.
No, you're fine. And I said that at the beginning of the stream, which you can also watch. Everyone can watch this back to catch anything that you missed, which is the nice thing about the stream. Going forward, I'd like for everyone to be in within 10 minutes of starting at 4, but I understand life happens. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, this is like the only time I have my cousins up for 4th of July. They never come here. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's like, yeah. But other than that, we're good to go.
Was someone trying to get my attention? I couldn't hear.
I was.
Yeah.
Can I use my primeval awareness?
I actually don't know what that is off the top of my head. Can you describe it to me?
Okay, well, so first off, I need a question. Would you say this place can somewhat be, like, remind me of the Underdark in certain ways?
Ooh, interesting question. Yes and no. A few of the fungal things around you, and perhaps like the general vibe of decay, are very similar to what you might remember from the Underdark, but it isn't the Underdark. You can tell that almost immediately.
Okay. So I probably can't use my primeval awareness, which is, if in my favorite terrain, I can see if my favorite enemy is within a mile.
And favorite terrain is the Underdark?
Yes.
Yeah, so that wouldn't apply here.
Dang it. Okay.
Womp womp.
That's actually pretty nice, even though I got like mainly just like interactions. I really like that. I think I kind of finally got like a whole thing I want to do for Eris. Because like I have no idea how I wanted to play him, but I think I do now. Like
I do enjoy roleplay very much.
It is so much fun.
Roleplay's a ton of fun, and it's fun for me too to throw out things into the story that I think you guys might want to
It's funny
engage.
because I had no idea what his personality would be, but I think I do now. I'm gonna make him like super like shy.
Any other
awkward.
like backstory things you guys come up with, like, ooh, it'd be cool if whatever, just shoot that to me in a private message and I'll add it to
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. Was I think I might come up with a little bit more to mine, only because his charisma is kind of okay, but I'm gonna say that's only like just towards his sort of sales.
Yeah, please do. Add any details that you want to.
Okay,
and
cool.
if you want
Businessman
to,
first and foremost.
yeah. If you want to, you can also integrate stuff about Faerun and like, oh, he's from here and he goes there. I posted a map in the Discord a while ago, but I
Okay,
can
cool.
repost it.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool. Well, then I think that's going to go ahead and draw us to an end. I had a fantastic time, guys. This
Dude,
was
I
a
had,
ton of
had a
fun.
good one. Nice job. I really like it.
This is really great.
I'm glad
Yeah,
to hear it.
thank you. It was fun.
It's been a while since I DM'd, and I am always open to any suggestions or, hey, you could do this simply, or you made this call wrong. Please do just mention it in my DMs if there's anything else that you want. But other than that, this was a lot.
Okay, I realized that when I was talking earlier and everyone was talking over me is because nobody could hear me.
Yeah, we didn't hear a thing coming from you.
What did you say?
Oh, it's fine. It's whenever you guys are doing like your investigation things, I was like, oh, she's gonna go in here, but then you said you were gonna end it anyway soon, so I was just like, okay, it's fine.
We'll do that first thing.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
I do one investigation roll before we go.
I know I appreciate
Same. Alrighty. Yeah.
Well,
Thanks for
really,
setting up this D&D. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I
thanks,
am
Jay.
looking forward to the Sunday after next. Glad you guys had a great time. I'm gonna go ahead and bounce out.
Alrighty, guys, I am going to end stream.
Okay.
Good night, Mr.
Good night,
Madness.
everyone.
Night, guys.
Night.
Not madness.